With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and chill. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure. I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if factory fun. His child's can't see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact and how he felt he was attacked. He seems nearly over it and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for us today, Friday the 28th of July 2023. I do hope you all had a very fucking good day off from Phil's annoying ass. You know, Thursday was a good day off for me as well. That's why we too much about Phil content, but he's back, and he's raring to go today. So yeah, good to see you all again, and hopefully we're all prepared to have a very fun, enjoyable weekend, whatever we end up doing. Before we even begin any further, happy birthday to Barrett Wells, by the way. Oh, also, it's not even Barrett Wells. Apparently, it's multiple detractors' birthday today. As well as Barrett Wells, he's saying it's Agent Proper's birthday today as well. So there we go. Looks like all the fucking talented people are fucking born the same day. Explains why my fucking birthday's fucking miles away. But there you go. Yeah, happy birthday to Barrett Wells, and also happy birthday to Agent Proper as well. I didn't know it was his birthday as well. So there we go. And yeah, thank you very much to Decepticon, by the way, for sending some viewers my way. He had a premiere stream earlier on. And gotta be honest, actually I missed it. I'm going to watch it later on, definitely. I'm definitely interested in seeing it because it's about machinima stuff. But I went and missed it because, you know, I was sleeping. Okay, I had a fucking nap, right? I had a fucking nap before bingo because I was fucking tired. But anyway, I have no excuses. I was fucking snoozing my fucking arse off. But I am now awake. And time for bingo. Here we fucking go. But yeah, there we go. I'll catch you later on. I promise I'll catch you later on. Speaking of actually, you know, I sometimes fucking show off some random clips. Because we've got a big thing happening tomorrow with Phil. I'm not going to be here tomorrow for some, you know, for Phil's machinima fucking nonsense. But I thought I'd go through it. I hadn't seen some of the shit earlier on. Phil had a couple of, you know, Phil's made several machinima videos earlier on. And this, for all I know, this might have been covered as well on the Decepticon's video. I'm not entirely sure, but there's a couple of wee snippets of information that stuck out to me from what I've seen earlier on randomly. First of all, Phil had this to say about machinima and also about money in general. This is what I mean by Phil's moral compass when I fucking say he ignored all these questionable issues with machinima because he prioritised money over what he fucking tries to, you know, say these days is fucking what is morally right.
And I would want to have the ability to take this new channel and partner it with whoever I want, because the bottom line is I have been talking with companies for the past week, and there are companies that are telling me, Phil, we will partner DSP Gaming, we will partner your new channel, we'll make them both managed partnerships. All right. The only reason that I haven't jumped ship immediately from Machinima the second I heard that is because all these companies are offering me less than what Machinima has offered me in this renegotiated contract. Yeah, so even though Machinima is offering me way less than what I'm making now, these other companies are offering even less than that. So it's like, make even less money to be guarantee a managed partnership, but you're taking a risk because you're jumping to a totally new company that you don't really know that well, or stay with Machinima, get the money that they're offering you, but have an uncertainty regarding this new channel. All right. So all this was kind of going through my head this past week.
There we go. He fucking ignored fucking leaving Machinima because they were offering more money than anyone else was fucking possibly willing to give him. Mr. fucking I don't fucking chill out of fucking bullshit. He fucking wanted as much money as fucking possible. He tried to maximise that fucking payday. He could have fucking fled Machinima and be guaranteed the safety of a managed fucking partner network channel. You know, went somewhere else. But he chose to stay with Machinima pure to get his bag. There's one more clip from the same video. Happened later on in the video. And he had this to say about Machinima.
So I'm sure, yes, there are probably very much people with the Machinima contracts they don't like. People who want to get out of their contracts and maybe they can't. All this negative stuff going on. But all I can tell you is from my personal experience, and here's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. Since the day I signed with Machinima in 2011, all right, I've had way more of a positive experience with them than I've had a negative. I could be very honest with you because I'm an honest guy. You know me. What do I like about Machinima? I like the fact that I have 1 to 2 people in the company that I can contact, whether it is a direct phone call or an email, or if I have to go through their silly automated system that they call Zendesk. It's like a log system to show that they actually actioned on requests. I still get an answer from Machinima within roughly 24 hours every single time I've ever submitted something legitimately into their system. Now, I don't know if that's just me, but I usually get a response. I've almost never had a situation where no one was responding to me, okay? I like the fact that Machinima gives me things outside of just my partnership. They give me music, royalty-free music that I can use in all my edited videos. They give me protections against copyright, all these false copyright strikes.
I feel I must stress, edited content. Sometimes Phil actually would do montages on his fucking DSP Gaming channel. This is a time when Phil Burnell was not doing KO Gaming yet, but he was planning on doing KO Gaming. So, edited content, actually Phil was doing like some monthly montages for the month of 2015 when this video was made. But he kind of gave up on doing them halfway through the year because nobody fucking gave a shit about it anymore. Because they were getting lost in the shuffle of everything else, which is why he then thought, okay, I'm going to do it for KO Gaming instead. So edited content may sound weird hearing Phil say that, but I just thought I'd explain the situation in case you weren't around at the time. That is why Phil, that's what Phil's alluding to when it says edited content. Because Phil actually didn't used to make a couple of edited videos, even on DSP Gaming back in the day.
I had this year. They helped me to get them cleared up. They talked directly with YouTube. They got my streaming capabilities back when the streaming got suspended. I like the fact that I'm in a managed partnership. Now, admittedly, not everyone has that. But the fact that I'm in a managed partnership means that I don't have content ID flags and all these third-party fucking companies flagging my videos and me losing the ability to monetize my hard-earned work, right?
So, keep in mind, Phil is full of praise, Machinima here. Just in case Phil fucking tries to retcon the whole fucking story of why he fucking stayed on Machinima and comes with a bunch of fucking different excuses tomorrow. This video is a prime example of all the reasons why Phil fucking liked Machinima and bothered to stay with him, even during these things like the contract negotiation back in at the end of 2015. So yeah, Phil Burnell was a big fan of Machinima, and he's very happy to stay with him. 1, because of money, and 2, because apparently I fucking bothered to respond to his arse within 24 hours any time I had a fucking issue. And plus I fucking went to bat for him anytime YouTube tried to, try to say, "Hoy, there's something wrong with this fucking video, copyright claim shit and all that crap." So, yeah. It's just one of those things, like, bear in mind for tomorrow. I don't know how much I'm going to see of Phil's show tomorrow, but I'm sure to catch highlights at the very least. Obviously, and I'm anticipating Phil is going to be a massive fucking hypocrite and go back and the things he fucking said that was fucking good about Machinima and then fucking just turn around and say it's a bad thing. You know what Phil's like, he's a fucking massive hypocrite that way. Anyway, Phil is awake and, active and he's in his chats. I think he's fucking, yeah, he's using the restroom, so now I can go. Day stream today is Final Fantasy 16. The next stream, I believe, will be Friday Night Fights, and I think he's playing as Blanca again. And apparently he's bought some controller shit. I mean, according to Twitter anyway, his Twitter, he just quickly got some Sanma buttons off of Amazon that's supposed to be delivered sometime on Friday, so I'm guessing he's fucking going to be waiting and listening for the fucking delivery driver for the entirety of the fucking podcast. So are they here yet? Are they here yet? Are they here yet? Any fucking time he hears a fucking vehicle, he'll probably fucking paranoid and thinking, "Oh, my buttons here yet." Oh, fuck's sake. So yeah, Phil Burnell, it's a nearly brand new joystick. He's got to remember, this is a nearly brand new joystick Phil was using for Street Fighter 6. He's not used it for any other fucking fighting game content, I believe, before Street Fighter 6. But suddenly, he feels like he needs to fucking replace this almost brand new joystick already. After what? A month and a half, almost 2 months of Street Fighter, content. He thinks he has to fucking replace buttons already. This is a nearly new joystick. So he finds there's problems with it, and so he's looking to try and replace shit, thinking that'll help him out. It's fucking, it blows my mind. I don't think it's a controller's issue. I really don't think the controller's issue whatsoever. Now let's spin this wheel. And today it's going to land on Siege mode. You're wondering if you knew what is siege mode? Siege mode is when Phil crosses and folds his arms when he's talking to the audience. So yeah, there you go. It's a term of boards and piece of peace, don't tell. So the centre square today is going to be joystick talk. If Phil mentions a joystick, we're going to fucking, tick off a centre square. So siege mode is a... hold on. Do we not have siege mode on this fucking... What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, well, hold on. Why it's... Oh, I see what happened. Hold on. I need to generate this. I amended the bingo cards so it generated all of them, but I forgot to change the bingo cards up here. Hold on. Let me regenerate these cards. I was wondering why I wasn't fucking finding anything, because I forgot to actually generate them properly. Right, siege mode. I need a number between 1 and 200. The very first number in chat I see. What would the fucking card I use for today's bingo antics? No pressure, but please pick something that wins, because I've not had a win for a long time. Water Guida says 117, so I'm going to use the 117th bingo card, which has siege mode on it, which means it's going to be the 118th result. Which is right, fucking here we go. This card on the right hand side here is a card we have for today's bingo fun and games. Is Phil live yet? No, he's not. Okay. So just want to make sure I have time. So, the bingo card for today looks a good one today. This looks like a fucking strong one today. We've got Phil to say, day off. He is just back from his day off, so that's a fucking good start. Him saying, that being said, shout out to that being said, quality fucking much there. Him messing with his phone, him doing a creepy fucking whisper, and him saying, by the way. Then you got Phil talking about members, him saying, idiot, excited, percent, and interesting. The third row is Phil bumping his microphone, him having a dumb close-up, him discussing his joystick, him doing siege mode, and him saying, goal. The fourth row is Phil saying, wow, his voice cracking, him doing a Y or a T pose, him displaying some rage jealousy, and him messing about with his ear, whether he's scratching it or sticking a big grubby finger in it, trying to fucking find his brain. The fifth and final row is Phil saying, now, sound good, on demand, no exaggeration, and finally him scratching his fucking, patchy ass moustache. So, fantastic stuff indeed. I like the card. I think it's got a very good chance of winning, and we're certainly due a win because it has been about a month since our last Full House Bingo victory win. So, I'm a bit antsy, you know what I mean? It's been long overdue. I'm trying to promote Phil as being a fucking very predictable person, and it's kind of hard to do that when it's been almost a month since we've last won a fucking bingo. So, the card's been saved. Fantastic stuff. Hooray for that. So, there we go. And we can close that as well. Fantastic. And Phil's about to start. Let's just pause us and get the game all set up properly. We can build up some speed up juice on the way. I forgot to fucking get Phil's chat in the bottom corner there. I knew I was going to do something. Hold on. God damn it. Oops, I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. So Phil's chat is not showing yet. I'll give me a second to fix that. And there we go. Phil's chat should now be on screen. Fucking array for that crap. See what his fucking denheads are fucking saying today. So yeah. Right, okay, bingo, of course, bingo. If people are new to bingo, first of all, welcome to DSP Bingo. This is where I fucking try and endure Phil's crappy ass podcast, level 1 podcast, by fucking playing a daft game of bingo, for going through it all. And actually fucking make it a bit of fun, you know what I mean? There's actually a fucking potential prize as well. Somebody gets, if we get a full house on this bingo card you see before you, somebody could win 25 quid as a fucking prize, but you've got to fucking make sure that you fucking left a comment in the community post, which is in the description of this live stream. If you have, you're going to have a chance of winning the prize should we get a full house. We got a variety of ways as well for us to get a free space for a bingo card. First of all, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that'll give us a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes and blows bubbles for his audience before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that also gives us free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream right here before we finish playing bingo, not only does that give us a free space, but it also means you guys get to enjoy the Bubbles animation that Pixar Animations so very kindly made for us all. So with all that being said, all that's all out the way now, we can now begin the bingo, and hopefully we can start. We can start the weekend off with a high note, and we can actually get a full house fucking today. Here we fucking go. This is such a shite fucking... Every time I hear this fucking guitar crap, it's so fucking cringe. Yeah, we have orders on standby as well, by the way. We have orders on standby. Just so you know. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, I'm back from break, and I'll tell you a little bit about my day off yesterday and some
Some strong start straight away. There we go. Back from break. Oh, hold on. Take the wrong thing. Wrong thing. Day off. There you go.
Interesting updates to my status in Street Fighter 6 because
Interesting. We have a second one straight away. Fuck me, man. Oh, an interesting update. Do we have update on the board? No, we don't.
I have ordered some replacement parts for my joystick.
There's a third one. There's a free space. This is a very strong start straight away. Holy fuck.
Which may up my game. In addition, we got some game news and a little bit of last minute hype before tomorrow's big marathon event. All this and more on today's Level 1 podcast.
I don't think I missed anything else. Sorry guys, I was just making sure I wasn't missing anything else. I'll suddenly I'll suddenly look at the board. I want to make sure I wasn't missing anything else, but I don't think I have. So good stuff. We started off with 3 ticked off already, which is fucking impressive start in my opinion. And we can actually fast forward through fucking this crap anyway as well. Here we go. So fantastic stuff.
Good morning. How's everyone this lovely Friday? Today is the 28th of July, 2023. If you can believe it, this summer, man, has been turboing by, and I really feel like the reason that the summer has been passing by so fast this year is because we got Street Fighter 6. I think without Street Fighter 6, honestly, this summer might have felt like it was crawling along the ground like a snail or a slug, but because we've had so much excitement with Street Fighter 6 and fighting game gameplay, things have been moving fast, right? Like, it feels like yesterday the game came out. Here we are with only one more month of summer left to go before the very busy fall gaming season. And what a month it's going to be, because I'm celebrating my 15-year anniversary as a creator, which means there's a lot of special things lined up. So how are you all today? I hope that you're all doing well. Today is Friday. It's my day back after having a day off yesterday from streaming. It was a very busy day for me. I had a ton of errands to do yesterday. Driving all around, doing a million things. I've been backed up on a couple of different errands, actually, that I needed to kind of get caught up on. At the same time, I did have a more relaxing day. I'd say the second half of the day with my wife, which was nice. And of course, as usual, on my day off, a bunch of game news happened. So we actually have a bit of news to cover today to get you all caught up on everything going on in the realm of gaming. So we'll have a pretty decently length segment on that coming up. Also, I have my status as to how I did with Blanca the other day. To be honest with all of you, it's actually better than I thought.
No, it wasn't. Because we also have your status on Blanca every day, thanks to Profit. And probably other people probably keep track of it as well, but I get my fucking stats from, Phil's Antics from Profit, So give me a second here. Profit shared with me on Discord the latest stats for it. Ranked win rate is down. There we go, hold on. So the ranked win rate, hold on, I'll just show you fucking pictures as well. Open in browser, then we can go, so you guys can see. There we can go. So for Phil, the ranked win rate is down by like 0.10%. That's what do I say here? So ranked win rate 55.32%, down 0.10%. His Blanca rating, his Blanca ranked rating, sorry, is 59.82%. Phil is no longer. He used to like 60%, but no longer. So it's worse than. Basically, he went down a bit in terms of performance when it came to his overall ranked, rating as well as his overall Blanca rating. But maybe that's what Phil's going to allude to. Maybe Phil's going to fucking actually say, yeah, well, I went and lost, I went and done a wee bit, but it's not as bad as that. Who knows? We'll see. Let's see what he says.
Like yesterday or 2 days ago, I did a major stream of ranked gameplay with Blanca in Street Fighter 6. Trying to get Blanca to Master. Road to Master is what I called it. Now, I knew I wasn't going to hit Master. I was in 4-star Diamond, and I knew that it was going to be an uphill climb because we were in these higher ranks. The matches are going to be tougher, right? And so playing through, my goal for that day was to hit 5-star Diamond. Well, sadly, after having not played Blanca for 9 days, I ended up.
Oh yeah, sure, that's a fucking excuse, Phil. Oh, you're a bit fucking rusty with Blanca, doing the same 3 moves over and over again. You're like fucking watching John Cena fucking in his heyday, the 5 moves of doom. Fuck off.
Being so rusty that I was constantly making mistakes, dropping combos left and right. I mean, simple things that are absolutely.
I'm fucking speeding this shit up, man. I fucking can't stand this Street Fighter fucking gibberish.
absolutely necessary to even win a match with Blanca at this level. I was dropping constantly and was very frustrating. I was very upset with my performance. And basically I was very, I was kind of crushed almost. I won't say crushed, but, you know, unlike other Street Fighter sessions with Zangief or Lily recently, where I walked out of the sessions feeling really positive about myself because I'd done so well, and I felt like I was improving, with Blanca, I basically felt like I took a step back, and that's not good. When you're trying to improve your game and hit a ranking level, you know, especially when the other thing is a lot of, I guess you could call them my peers, they're not really, but I guess a lot of my contemporaries who've been playing Street Fighter 6 have hit master level with at least one character because they've been playing the game pretty much non-stop since it came out, and I haven't. You know, I'm balancing Street Fighter 6.
Are you trying to fucking compare yourself to the fucking likes of Justin Wong, that shit? Well, you're nowhere near that fucking level. You never really have been.
With other games, you know, just in the time that Street Fighter 6 is released, I was playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, Amnesia the Bunker. Okay, that's 4 other games that I played while playing Street Fighter 6, while most other people playing this game are literally only playing it. Oh yeah, I also just started Grand Theft Auto 5, the anniversary run, plus I do a weekly react show. So
basically it's your own damn fault for fucking not doing as well as other fucking people are. What's your fucking point? You fucking want to be a better Street Fighter, fucking put a time in. Other people put a fucking time in if they want to improve in the fucking game. You don't, and then you're fucking trying to use that as some sort of strange copium. Some sort of strange excuse. What, should we just give you a fucking free pass of being shit at the game because you don't fucking put as much time into it as other fucking people do? Fuck off. No. You know, does it fucking matter, Phil? I thought you went into the fucking game that fucking seriously. I thought you weren't fucking being all that try-hard mode. You pretend like every single fucking other person playing this fucking game is better than you in the fucking game, are playing this game every single fucking waking second of their fucking lives, and have been since the fucking game came out. Other fucking people have fucking their own real lives to fucking juggle, just like you fucking do. Other people like you, all your fucking peers will probably be playing different games as well as fucking Street Fighter. Most people fucking have a rotation of several wee games that they fucking play now and then. They have a main game, but they have other games as well. They don't juggle as well, just to switch up a wee bit. ES is telling me to press Alt and F4 to get the other speed options. Aye, good one, pal. Just fucking did. Aye, wait a second. You're gonna make me fucking close the window, cheeky bastard.
My time to play Street Fighter 6, as much as it seems to you guys, like, wow, Phil is playing a ton of Street Fighter 6, it's actually not even close to the amount that people who are hitting master rank are actually playing this game. Okay, I'm surprised with as little as I've played. You know, if you take a look at my Blanca performance, for example.
Well, Damien Anderson is saying that Maximilian Dude just recently hit his master, and he's been playing plenty of other games like MK1, Tekken, Final Fantasy 16, and others. Phil has no excuses. He really doesn't. He's trying his best to fucking say it's perfectly fine that he's no master yet at any level because he's juggling games, but he's not the only one juggling fucking games. The simple truth of the matter is that Phil is not as good at the game as he wants to fucking be, and he's now blaming his own schedule that he organises on it. Like, I can't put as much time into the game as I want because I'm juggling all these things for you guys. So it's the audience's fucking fault that he's playing Final Fantasy 16 and fucking GTA and all that garbage. Now fuck off, Phil. You're a master of your own schedule. You could play the game in your downtime. Play casual matches in your fucking downtime away from streaming and enjoy playing casual matches to try and keep some sharpness or some pish. But no, you don't choose to do that. You choose to only fucking play games whenever you're fucking making videos for YouTube. You think it's almost like you fucking think that if you don't fucking record any sort of gameplay whatsoever, you won't be able to fucking monetize it. Do you associate fucking playing video games with making money, Phil? You pretty much do. It's incredible to me. Phil has ruined video games for himself. He has ruined the fucking experience of enjoying video games because he cannot fucking play them anymore. You know, without fucking thinking to himself, I need to fucking monetize this, I need to record this, I need to commentate over it, I need to upload this, I need to try and make sure I can monetize it. That is his fucking normal life now. And the only game really he fucking does seem to fucking enjoy in his spare time is not even fucking proper games, it's fucking mobile games.
Okay, and you see that I have played with Blanca a grand total of 12 times since the game came out. A grand total of 12 times. And keep in mind, each time I played with Blanca was not even a 3-hour session. So at most, I've played with Blanca 30, 40 hours tops. If that, actually, no, because it was 3-hour sessions, 12 times would have been 36. So probably I played with Blanca around 30 hours to get to where I am. That's like so little for someone who's playing a fighting game and that's their main character. To only have used the character, you know, that little is wild, okay? But that's what I mean with fighting games. To get good at them is a huge commitment and a huge time investment. And, you know, I'm struggling. To be very frank with my audience now, I'm struggling staying at a good level with this game while also balancing other content, because I realized that I'm not just a Street Fighter streamer. Okay, I'm not a Street Fighter streamer. I'm someone who does variety content, and this is the first time in over a decade that I've sat down to try to play a game seriously and get good at it. And I feel like I'm very proud with what I've done. All right, I am. But at the same time, it's rough when you see people saying, well, this person hit master, this person hit master, this person hit master. Why didn't you hit master yet? And it's like, because I'm not playing. I mean, in the last 2 weeks, I've played with Blanca twice. Out of the 8 weeks the game's been out, I played my main character twice in the last 2 weeks, you see? So that's why.
Yeah, fucking sure it is, Phil. It just can't be it can't be the fucking fact that you're just shite at the fucking game. I mean, that's not harsh, actually. Phil's not shite at the game, but he's not very good at the game. And that is what's fucking rubbing him the wrong way, especially when other fucking people are comparing him. When he gets compared all the fucking time to other people who are master. Oh, this person's master, and this person, all these peers, all this fucking, you know, everyone that fucking Phil was, you know, rubbed shoulders with back in the fucking day, all these former Street Fighter players and that shit. Oh, they're all fucking doing good at the game. They're all fucking got, like, you know, several fucking characters that are fucking master. Phil, why aren't you master? And Jaden fucking chat going, Phil, why master? No. And Phil's like, oh, I'm not playing the game as much. No, Phil, you're playing the game plenty. You have played a lot of this fucking game. You have played the game. If I can go back to this fucking image here. 1,289 victories from 2,330 battles in ranked. So 2,330 battles. That is a lot of matches, Phil. That's not a small handful of fucking matches. That is quite a lot of them. And I've been very curious to see the fucking ratio. Right? I mean, what is Maximilian Dude's number of battles he's had? What is basically just all of Phil's peers, right? How many battles have they had, and what's their record like? I'd like to see the kind of records for people who have had that same rough amount of battles as Phil's had, and see what their fucking, you know, wins is like, and see how many of their fucking characters they've got. You know, if Phil, the best record Phil has in Street Fighter is with Blanca. Blanca is Diamond 4. He was trying to get Diamond 5, he couldn't get it, and he fucking got all pissy the weekend there. Oh, sorry, on Wednesday there. But yeah, I'm a bit very curious to see if anyone of Phil's peers has a similar number of battles anyway, but if they're doing far better than him. But yeah, let's get back to the bingo. Here we go.
When I play this game, people want variety, right? They don't just want Blanca all day. They say, hey Phil, will you try out Rashid, the new character? Hey, ever gonna try Luke? Why didn't you ever use Ken? What about Cammy? What about Jury? What about I've already used 12 characters out of the 19. 12!
Yeah, so there you go, blaming the audience. And this audience is fucking fault because they want fucking variety. It's our first bingo today, by the way. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I'm getting tired of his fucking excuses, I really am.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Cal Denson for the super chat. It says, the only thing Phil has mastered is baiting. I see what you did there, you cheeky fucker. Hey, masturbation joke. Gotta love it. Phil's a masturbator. There we go. I get it. He jerked off. Yeah, anyway. Phil, thank you, Cal Denson, for the super chat. Yeah. He's desperate to fucking try and get master at least in one fighter, you know what I mean? All his peers have several. The fucking, some of them have like several of them at master level, and Phil's not even got one. And he's trying to blame his audience now for fucking being a variety content creator. It doesn't want to bore his audience. His audience will get annoyed with him if he doesn't try and, you know, switch a wee bit. And Phil's had 12 different fucking fighters he's picked over the course of him playing this game for almost 2 months now. Because he does it for his audience, not because he fucking does it for his own sake and his own content or whatever. No, he does it for his audience. And it's like, well, in that case, then why aren't fucking their audiences bored? All these other YouTube content creators that are playing Street Fighter 6 who have several fucking fighters, maybe, that are ranked master, you know, or even just one, why aren't their audiences complaining to that content creator about them playing the same character all the time and being good at that character and being master at that character? Did Justin Wong's audience complain when, you know, he got to master very fast with, like, Rashid when it came out? I think, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rashid's master by Justin Wong already. Yeah. Anyway, anytime Phil says something I disagree with, I'm just going to press this button from now on. So yeah, anytime he pisses me off and says something I think is just dumb as hell, I'm just going to press that button and just, you know, that's my thoughts on the matter.
12 characters out of the 19, you know? And also keep in mind that I've instituted community nights now. So those are nights where I'm just doing random gameplay with random characters. Not necessarily high-level gameplay, but still it's a little bit of practice, which is great. But at the same time, that's not serious ranked gameplay. That's another stream taken away from any efforts to get concretely better at Street Fighter 6. So, you know, it's frustrating to me because I feel like I'm doing as much as I can to get good with the game without making my audience bored. And I hope that that's the case. You know, I really do. But I'll be honest with you. You ready for this? That batch of Blanca gameplay that I just did the other day, there's a video on it that doesn't even have 300 views.
Haha. And? Funny you should mention that, Phil, because you want to see how, you know, your Street Fighter content gets a lot of views elsewhere. If people want to watch you play Street Fighter, Phil, you know where they fucking go. They go to channels like, hold on, let me find it, hold on. Two seconds, let me find it. So here we go. So, they'll go to channels like, give me a second, so hold on. So here we go. Here's the first one here, anyway. They'll go to channels like Dirge Gaming, okay? Dirge Gaming, so, the funny part is this video was uploaded 4 hours ago, right? 4 hours ago this was uploaded. Dirge Gaming, by the way, he fucking takes Phil's content, but he has the controller inputs as well, and he puts Phil's, you know, basically just kind of overlays both of them at the same time, right? So, these are all Phil's inputs here, right? Every single one, so this is what Dirge Gaming does, and he'll analyse anything Phil tries to say, something since I was blocking that. The inputs will show if Phil was blocking that or not, or show it if I can press instead. So there we go. This video has over 1,000 views already, and it's only 4 hours old. 40-minute video, and this is not just covering Phil's fucking losses, it'll also show Phil's victories as well. So it's not just a one-sided skewed fucking video, you know what I mean? It will also demonstrate some of fucking Phil's wins as well, but it'll show the fucking inputs for everything. Very good channel, because it's one of those things that anytime Phil says something about the game, you know, this guy's going to just fucking prove him wrong because he's got inputs here to fucking go over. And this is from the 26th of July, Phil's Blanca session he's talking about here. And so, over 1,000 views already in 4 hours. Really impressive, you know what I mean? Phil's only got 300 views. Phil has 300 views after like fucking 2 days. That's embarrassing. You know who else? Who else gets a lot of fucking views on their Street Fighter content? Well, what about fucking DSP Transit Memology? He has 23,000 views from a video he uploaded a day ago. Also covering Phil's fucking, you know, Wednesday session of Street Fighter. 23,000 views. That is nuts. Now also they're a wee bit more biased. They will focus more on Phil's fucking salt and their defeats and everything else, you know what I mean? Because they're fucking detractors. Why the fuck would they celebrate fucking Phil's wins, you know what I mean? So there we go. Yeah, there's 23,000 fucking views in a day. And Phil can't, you know, it's like you can barely get 300. It's amazing. It's like, this amount of views on Street Fighter content Phil can only fucking have wet dreams about. And yet other fucking people like these be trying to me, oh, you can just fucking get it easily. It's fucking hell. This is where people go to try and watch Phil Street Fighter content. Why the fuck would you go to this channel and sift through a fucking hour of fucking him being nothing to it? You know, go to Dirge Gaming to see the inputs, not a shit. Go to DSP Transit Memology 101 and get the fucking shit there as well instead, because that's what people prefer to fucking see, clearly. Clearly, people prefer the edited content over Phil's raw content. That's the message I'm getting here. If it's got 23,000 fucking views, I guess people just prefer the edited content. Same here, Dirge Gaming actually has a fucking controller over, you know, inputs on the screen to fucking counter Phil's fucking nonsense ramblings. People clearly care more about the edited content than Phil's raw ass shite. Anyway, so just want to share that. Also wanted to build up some speed up just.
So, have I hit the wall with Street Fighter 6 coverage? Is it that now, the people who are interested, it's 2 months in, they just don't care anymore? They don't want to see Street Fighter 6 anymore? The streams do well, by the way. The streams get good attendance, and the streams, for the most part, get decent support.
Shut the fuck up about the fucking supporters. Game Cooker, for the most part, is fucking supporting those fucking streams. They give you like $30 per fucking stream to fucking tell you how fucking shit you are at the fucking game and try and fucking help you with fucking how to improve on a certain fucking character. It doesn't even have the goddamn game itself, but Game Cooker insists on tipping you $30, $35, $40 per stream to fucking talk about it. According to Super Crazy's latest, so Super Crazy made a video earlier on, right? Super Crazy made a video earlier on, and I believe it covered that Phil has been given about, well, how much was it again? $1,600? $1,200 or $1,600 in 52 days. It's something like anyway. Over 4 figures anyway. 4 figures anyway. Was it? No, was it 2K? What was 1900? It was like 1900. Jesus Christ, man! I went and fucking. I watched a bit earlier on, but I forgot the figure. $1,900. Game Cooker has given Phil almost $2,000 fucking dollars in 52 fucking days in tips alone, and most of those tips are consisted of, you know, basically, you know, advice for Street Fighter or Street Fighter 6. And despite all that fucking advice, despite all the fucking investment gamers making in Phil to try and improve this game, Phil is still not even master yet. It's just incredible, man. And it's like one of these things as well, it's like, why not just fucking email the fucking advice to Phil? He trusts you, you know, you're a reliable fucking supporter, you don't need to fucking waste that much fucking money in him to fucking tell him his fucking advice. Just email that fucking shit to him instead, and they'll fucking read it probably because they fucking trust you and you give them so much money already. Why? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Just Phil's and their money are easily fucking parted, they really are.
Streams more than others. Some streams get insane support and some get decent support. We've yet to had a bad support Street Fighter 6 stream. That's obviously a good thing. Right now, Street Fighter 6 is the thing that's a staple of support. Because what's funny is you look at another game like, oh, GTA 5. Everyone says the playthrough's great. Yeah, and I'm not kidding. The streams are absolutely dead for support. I'm getting like no, I'm not even hitting halfway to a tips goal. I'm barely getting no memberships whatsoever during the game that everyone wants to see the most. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like, you got, it's hard to judge right now what to do. You know, the good news is we are coming up on my anniversary month, and with this month coming up, I'm hoping with some of the special events and things that I have planned that will maybe get some reinvigoration for those who didn't care so much about Street Fighter.
Nah, you're still shite. Nobody fucking cares. They have their bingo because the left hand called them.
Maybe they'll come back a little bit, and of course September will be fine. September we've got.
Hey, hold on. What was about coming back a little bit? Hold on. Let me hear that again. Is he hoping to fucking bring back some old time Wales for a 15-year anniversary shite?
And with this month coming up, I'm hoping with some of the special events and things that I have planned that will maybe get some reinvigoration for those who didn't care so much about Street Fighter. Maybe they'll come back a little bit, and of course September will be fine. September we've got so many new games: Starfield, Mortal Kombat 1, just to name the first 2. We got so many new games coming out in September. I have zero worries about September coming up, but we got another month to get through. And right now, it's actually hard for me to decide what direction I want to go in. All right, to give you my perspective, it's like, well, I can try to do more variety. I can focus more in on trying to get to maybe making GTA 5 a main daytime stream and maybe mixing in some anniversary retro stuff there. But there's no guarantee anyone's going to support that stuff because right now it's not. Right now it's literally not getting support. GTA 5 has great views and that's it. That's literally it. Okay? Sorry, you know, I have to balance everything. I have to balance business with pleasure. Am I enjoying GTA 5? Yes, I am. But it's not just about me enjoying it. It's about also it being something that people will support because they want to see more content of it. And right now that's not happening. Okay? Street Fighter 6 is getting support. That's good. But now what direction do I go with Street Fighter 6? Do I focus only on Blanca and trying to get Blanca to rank to a higher ranked level? Do you want to see me push to get Blanca to master level? If that's the case, then no new characters will be played. You know what I'm saying? Like, not only that, but I also won't be focusing on the characters like, for example, Geef, Lily, Luke, Rashid. These characters that I've done really well with, they're going to have to go on hold too. Right? And then maybe once I hit master with Blanca, then I swap over.
If you hit master with Blanca, don't fucking assume you're going to fucking hit it, Phil. That's fucking very conceited. If you hit master.
And I do something different, right? Or do I keep doing what I'm doing the variety, which does seem to appease some people. But if I do the variety, then, you know, I'm never going to hit, I'll be honest, I don't think I'll ever hit master. If that's the case, you know, as I explained previously, the vast majority of people who are playing Street Fighter 6 seriously, and what I mean by that when I say it, I'm not saying that everyone who's playing the game is intending to be a pro player. I'm just saying people that are playing the game and enjoying it to the level where they want to actively make progress in ranked, they're not doing what I'm doing. They have not played with 12 different characters. They've basically took a small handful of characters, okay? A very small handful. Probably, I would say, tops, these people probably played with maybe 3 or 4 characters, if that. All right, and basically just kind of focused in on them, figured out the 1 or 2 that they liked more, and then said, okay, we'll focus on those and just get them to the level we want and just play with them nonstop. You know, a lot of these people did marathons of it too. Justin Wong, on release day of Rashid, did a crazy-ass long marathon and played with the character and got to master ranking in 1 sitting.
I believe that it took him 5 hours to get to master, which is kind of roughly the same amount of time that you took playing him all day. The 3-hour day stream and the 2-hour night stream for gameplay. So Justin Wong spent 5 hours to get to fucking Master with Rashid. And you had 5 hours as well, with your day stream and night stream combined, playing with Rashid. And you got nowhere near that.
Because he played for an insanely long time without, you know, breaking it up or whatever. That's what I'm doing, right? And others, you know, the push to Master meant that for 5 days straight, they just fucking played the character. That's all they did, right? For me, I haven't played Blanca in 9 days, you know? Now here I go, going back to Blanca. Now I'm rusty, right? So right now I really don't know what to do. I would love to hear your feedback. I really would. Here's the feedback I need. How do you want me to continue to cover Street Fighter 6? Do you want it to be just Blanca to get him to Master, or do you want to continue to see the variety? If you want variety, I'll likely go back and alternate between Zangief, Lily, Luke, and Rashid. And I'll probably play those 4 characters plus Blanca and try to get everyone progressively leveling up at once. At this point, I'll be honest, I don't feel like playing any new characters. I don't. I feel like if I keep fucking playing new characters, I'm never going to hang in this game anymore. So I need to just focus in on characters I've used, and I want to learn better tech with, and I want to improve. I've already played with 12 out of 19. That's enough. I don't need to play the other 7. You know, I don't need to use every character in the game. I'm not saying I never will. I'm just saying, hey, this is how it's turned out. We're 2 months into the game. It's time to actually kind of hunker down here and decide if I'm ever going to play it at a higher level or not, right? So that's the question. Do you want Blanca, or do you want a variety of characters? Or do you think that Street Fighter 6 has been too much of a focus and you want less? That's fine, but understand that if I'm playing things other than Street Fighter 6, then I need those to be supported. Because right now, Street Fighter 6 are absolutely the streams that are most consistently supported. Every time. There's high attendance, high engagement, and a good amount of support, whether it may be members or super chats or tips or everything. Everything's good. And that's how I make my living. You know, and as much as I just said, okay, so the Blanca videos from the other day, 2 days ago, one of them doesn't even have 300 views. That's true, but the stream did good. So it didn't really matter. In fact, the stream did very well, and then the night stream, which was GTA 5, did terribly. When it comes to support, I should say. So that's why that day ended up being pretty good, because the Street Fighter stream did so well. So right now, it really is the Street Fighter streams that are like, you know, carrying everything, okay? So I guess the question is, again, what do you want? I want to hear all of your feedback, and I want to absorb your feedback on this. I want to hear your takes. Why is it that you think Street Fighter 6 is still getting the level of support that it's getting? How would you like to see me continue to cover Street Fighter 6? Why do you think, and this is a really solid question that I would really love feedback on. With the amount of views and engagement that I am getting on Grand Theft Auto 5 right now. I've played it 6 hours, and these are the most viewed videos I've had in like a month, okay? Why are the streams so dead? Not attendance-wise, but I mean, overall support, and this is really weird to me, and here's why. My philosophy since I became an interactive streamer in 2017 has been thus. If I'm playing a game people are enjoying and I'm enjoying, if it's a positive vibe around the stream, if attendance is good, everyone's having a good time, then I don't need to worry about support and contributions because they're just going to come. And for the most part, that has been absolutely true. Almost 100% of the time, that's been the case. Except with GTA 5. This 6 hours that I played it, it's been slow. And I just don't get it, you know. So I need feedback on that. What's going on with that? Is there a way to change that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, most of the fucking support you're getting for Street Fighter anyway is fucking mainly coming from one person. You sometimes get more support from Game Cooker in one tip than you will for an entire stream of fucking GTA. When you break it all down, it's a fucking handful of whales that fucking keep the day stream support going so well. Also, GTA is on a night stream, and night streams don't usually do as well as the day streams. So, when GTA moves to the day streams, if it does get moved to the day streams, who knows, you'll probably get better support. I imagine you would. But, Phil, your content is meant to be fucking meaningful. If the content is meaningful and people are enjoying the content, they'll fucking give you money for it because they fucking do that shit, you know. It's almost, what? It sounds like you're threatening to fucking not play these games because you're not getting the fucking support for them, even though people are turning up for them, and people are fucking watching them, and people are giving you the good views for it. There's a good attendance, there's a good engagement, there's a good views for it, you know what I mean? There's demand for it, clearly, you know what I mean? And yet, because you're not getting enough fucking support on the streams for it, you're kind of blaming your audience for this. Meanwhile, Street Fighter 6 is basically carried by a fucking small handful of fucking whales, essentially. But most people in your chat, how many fucking days do you fucking see people in Phil's chat saying, for fuck's sake, not more Street Fighter? Please, Phil, play something else. It happens every single fucking day, and it's not just fucking random trolls. These are his actual fucking members or long-time fans of his. Some of them are fucking fed up of Phil playing Street Fighter. They don't care about fucking seeing Street Fighter several times a fucking week. And Phil's like, nah, fucking whatever, I'm enjoying the game, I'm going to play it. Just go come back later on then, when I'm not playing Street Fighter. Okay, good, that's a good fan. That's a good dumb, dead-headed fan of mine. You fucking come back later. After, you know, your advice is noted, but I'm not going to listen to it because I want to play this fucking game.
You let me know. I really want your genuine feedback, all right? So please let me know, because the thing is, I don't want to talk about this kind of shit all day. I don't. I just want to enjoy what I'm doing, but I want to make sure I'm doing what's in line with what you're expecting, what you want, what you're finding more entertaining, okay? I need to know all of these things. I need to know your feedback. So please give me your feedback, okay? Very, very welcomed right now. Any honest feedback, constructive feedback, by the way. Not trollish dumb fucks like, you don't deserve $1. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Yeah, you can just take that feedback, you can shove it up your dumb ass. I want real feedback from people who care about the content and want to see everything here improve and continue. You know, that's the kind of feedback I'm looking for, okay?
My honest take on what feedback would be helpful and constructive for Phil Burnell. Cut back on the Street Fighter shit, in my opinion. Maybe save it for night streams only. Because the day stream audience, I have a feeling that the day stream audience don't really give a shit about it anymore. If you're going to play Street Fighter regularly and you still want to fucking play it regularly, just do it for the fucking night streams, which are usually fucking dead anyway, in the grand scheme of things. Day streams, move GTA to the day streams. I have a good strong feeling that it'll probably get better support of the day stream than night stream, and you'll still get numbers for it as well, because GTA is a popular game to fucking watch, let's be honest here. So yeah. Final Fantasy 16 is almost fucking done anyway, so Phil will be fucking done that game very soon. But I believe if he moves Street Fighter to the night streams, and he has GTA to the day streams, I think that overall his audience would prefer that. I know he does some Street Fighter streams as a nighttime stream anyway, occasionally, you know what I mean? For example, tonight, he's doing it as a nighttime stream, but, you know, honestly, I think he should fucking relegate Street Fighter as a nighttime stream for the most part. And have GTA in a day stream, and whatever else he's fucking playing. Prophet says Diablo 4, go back and finish Diablo 4. I don't think I don't think Phil or his audience enjoyed Diablo whatsoever. But yeah, Phil didn't actually finish the game properly, so there you go.
Okay. So, that being said, and by the way, I already see morons. I'm just going to get rid of them now. A bunch of trolls, as usual, right? Okay.
We have our third bingo game, sorry, diagonal line from bottom left to top right. So yeah, Phil got some feedback in the chat there and he wasn't happy with the feedback, so he told them all to fucking get straight to ban world.
So, let's talk, alright? So what's going on first of all? After my Blanca performance the other day, which honestly I was disappointed with, I actually have the stats of how it went, and it went better than I thought, alright? So I told you guys, when we were playing with Blanca the other day, this was my first session of what I was calling the Road to Master. This was a ranked session on all 4-star diamond matches, and I thought I had lost way more than I had won. I literally thought, dude, I blew it. You know, you gotta say 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. I felt like it was like 1 step forward, 10 steps back. That's what it felt like to me. And I was actually feeling depressed and deflated after the stream ended, because I was like, dude, I really blew it. This was my opportunity to gain momentum to hit Master, and look at this terrible session I had. In reality, here's how I did. 42 wins and 38 losses, 53% win-loss ratio. So I actually won more than I lost, and I did gain ranking.
I don't think that's true. How can that be true? I'm confused. If he... Hold on. I cannot be true. How the hell can that be true if Phil went down 1% with his Blanca? He lost 0.10% overall with his ranked rating, and he's down 1% from what he had before with Blanca. He used to be 60% with Blanca, now he's at 59%, so how the hell could he have a fucking positive win-loss ratio on Wednesday's fucking session? That doesn't make sense. I'm very confused with that, I really am. I'm not sure. Am I just doing dumb math there? Because to me it sounds like that doesn't add up. It sounds like Phil's been given some bad math. Or am I just being dumb? I don't get it. I'm so confused.
But in my head, I'm thinking I must make progress. I must have overwhelmingly more wins than losses. You know what I mean? So somehow in my own head, because I was dropping combos and being frustrated at my losses, I convinced myself that I had done poorly. But actually, I had done positively. It wasn't as bad, right? And Wizard says, you lost so many easily won games. You are absolutely correct. I had games completely won, and what would happen? I dropped the combo, the fucking easy combo. Roundhouse, fierce punch, crouch move, fierce punch, juggle into super or juggle into whatever. And I can't get the 3 hits out?
Okay, I'm speeding up. I'm speeding up to like fucking 1.75. 1.75 to get through the Street Fighter talk.
3 hits weren't coming out. And you know, after that session, I'll be very honest, I was very suspect about my fierce punch button. Because I was like, how is it I can't just do roundhouse, fierce, and this third fierce doesn't come out? And it happened multiple times. I was like, there's something wrong with this button. I'm starting to wonder, honestly. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I did better than I thought. Well, I still have a 61% win-loss ratio with Blanca. I actually played 695 matches with him, if you can believe. And overall, wins and losses so far, 1,608 wins, 1,162 losses, 58% win rate. So still good win rate. And I guess our next big milestone here, should be 2,500 wins. 900 more to go. So we'll start counting. Once I get closer to that, we'll start counting again. Much like how we had the big countdown to 1,000 wins, we'll have a countdown to 2,500 wins. I think that'll be pretty epic, right? And then after that, we'll count down to 5,000 wins, right? I don't know. But, you know, I'm excited. These are cool milestones to be tracking what you guys have. I'm having fun doing it. I am. I've never done anything like this with a fighting game before. Not once in the history of me ever playing a fighting game have I tracked my overall performance or stats. You know, it's always been I just play and dick around. But it's kind of cool to see positive progress. It's cool that literally every character who I've played with, I have a positive win-loss ratio, except for Dalsim, I think. Oh, no, except for Minot. Yeah, Minot I tanked. Okay, Minot and DJ. Right. Those are the two that I tanked, and I only played once with them ever. They're like 30% win-loss ratio. But every character who I tried a second time, I've actually gotten to a positive win-loss ratio, which is excellent, right? So, cool, right? I feel a little better now. After having a stream that I was pretty deflated about back on Wednesday, I actually feel a little bit better now about it because I looked at the stats. I'm like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't a negative. As long as it wasn't a negative, I see that as a win for me, you know? So, that was cool. Now, I got a lot of feedback over the last couple of days. People started leaving comments on the videos saying, you know, if you really are dropping those combos, have you thought about upgrading your setup because you're basically using stock components, right? And I was like, really? So I looked into it, and some people actually sent me information. They said the joystick and the buttons that are in this stick, this is the Hori Fighting Stick Alpha. That's what this is called. This is the joystick that I use on my Xbox, okay? For what I understand, these buttons in this stick are not necessarily the ones that most people use for competitive play. That this style of button, I forget what company made them, is actually well known for being very touchy. And people even say you can just go like this at the edge and it'll register. And people said some people like that because they want to make sure that the buttons are registering all the time, while others don't like it because they do get a lot of accidental inputs. So basically, these are not necessarily the tournament standard, right? For buttons that you use in a joystick. Same thing, I've actually heard this stick, some people like more and some people like less, because they're saying that it actually seems like you do have to move it a little bit more to get to a full directional input, which may be why when I'm online, people are doing drive rush attacks at me, drive rush low kick. I'm like, I swear I blocked it. It doesn't block in time because this joystick actually has a little bit more delay to react to it. I don't know. But for the very least, what I was thinking is I should upgrade the buttons because I concretely had those problems with these buttons last time. Like I couldn't do a basic Blanca combo. What is going on, right? So I ordered some buttons. I ordered an 8-pack of Sanwa standard buttons. You know, nothing special, nothing crazy. I got them right off of Amazon. They were available and they're coming today. But it doesn't. I don't know when they're coming. They're guaranteed to come by the end of the day, but that's all that they've said. I haven't gotten any updates yet on when they're supposed to show up. But the good news is, here's the good news. When they show up today, watch this. You ready for this? This joystick is one of the coolest I've ever seen for a commercial joystick. To upgrade the joystick, all you do is push a button and do this. Look. I can upgrade it right now. Look how easy that was. So all you do is you disconnect the wire connects, you push in these two tabs, you pop the button out the top, you snap a new button in, you reconnect the wire connects, you're done. That's how you upgrade the buttons. This is the easiest joystick I've ever owned in my life to upgrade. It just opens on a hinge. They designed it that way so you can upgrade it on the fly whenever you want, instead of having to do a bunch of extra work. Now, as for the joystick, as you can see here, I'm curious how hard the joystick would be to upgrade. What I would have to do is just disconnect it from those metal brackets there that are holding it in place. I haven't looked at joysticks in a very long time, so I don't know if the joystick would be as easy. The buttons are insanely simple. Like, seriously, the buttons are insanely simple, okay? But I don't know about the joystick. So right now, I'm going to upgrade the buttons today when my new buttons show up, and we're going to see how they work. Hopefully these new buttons work well. I don't know how, you know, the joystick is. I'll try with just the new buttons and see what happens. But if the joystick seems to be giving me problems, maybe I'll even upgrade the joystick. You know, it's such an easy stick to upgrade. I don't think it's a major deal, not a lot of work. Very easy to do. So the buttons should be here today at some point. I just don't know when. You know, I keep checking, and there's no update yet. It just says, oh, coming by the end of the day. So because of that, you know, I wish I could tell you guys, hey, those buttons will be here for the late stream. Oh, I just got an update. The buttons will be here between 2:15 and 5:15. So they will be here in time for the Blanca stream tonight. They'll be here. They're all for delivery now. So there you go. And then what I could do is we can maybe do an upgrade of the buttons on stream and then play and see how they work. So there you go. And hopefully they work well. You know, you never know. They've been sitting around a warehouse maybe. So hopefully they're not destroyed or whatever. But
Whoa, what happened to the quality here? Maybe I'm going too fast for it to fucking go. I went out to 240p all of a sudden. What the fuck? And yeah, fell at 240p is no fucking bad thing, seeing less and whatever shit, but that's, Jesus Christ, no. That wasn't my end, by the way. That was on my end. That was not on Phil's end. My thing said, like, you know, down here it said like fucking 240p. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Get back.
I guess we'll find out together and test it out tonight on the late stream. Okay, so that'll be cool. And hopefully it improves my game. Hopefully I can stop dropping freaking basic combos. You know, I did watch some more tech videos last night with Blanca. I watched Nishikin. Nishikin is really good Blanca. And here's what I found watching him last night. I watched some videos of his. Okay, he's got some interesting things that I'm not doing. For example, he drive rushes into light kick a couple times into electricity. It's a guaranteed combo if it hits. If they block, it's completely safe. He also does drive rush standing roundhouse. And if it hits, it's a big combo. And if it misses, you just go light kick electricity again, and it's completely safe. So these are two strategies I noticed him doing. I'm like, oh, those are kind of safe. And also, he's basically got his muscle memory down. That if you happen to land a jump kick, like a jump roundhouse, he can do jump roundhouse into standing medium kick, and then judging on the spacing that he has on the screen, he can decide if he can do a second medium kick or if he wants to drive rush right away. And then he does his, you know, standing roundhouse, fierce combo. He does from anywhere on the screen. So me, usually when I land a jump kick, I just do low medium kick, Blanca ball. He does like a giant 30% punish combo. So this is the kind of stuff maximizing tech is what I need to do to get better with Blanca. Also, he does jump back Blanca ball a lot to try to do things like get out of corner and stuff. And I need to start using that too. So let's see tonight what happens. Can I implement new tech? Will these new buttons that are going to show up actually work better than the buttons that I've been using for the last 2 months? I don't know. We'll find out tonight. Okay? All right.
I guarantee everyone right now, he's not going to fucking set up a controller off stream. He's going to fucking do it on stream. And he's going to fucking try and get his audience to fucking make sure he's not messing up. That way, if he does fuck up the controller, he can fucking blame them for it not working.
Let's go through the schedule. Today, it's Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, hold on, we can slow it down now because Phil stopped talking about Street Fighter. Go back to 1.25 speed. There we go.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yes, we're still continuing on.
Phil, this is not how you sell a playthrough. Phil, no, this is just fucking dumb as hell. I get that Phil's not like a big happy person playing Final Fantasy 16. But he's trying to sell us to his audience. He's fucking telling his audience why support's so slow on these streams, why aren't there fucking enough engagement for these kind of streams, and then he's fucking talking about his day stream here, his main stream of the day is playing Final Fantasy 16, and he's immediately saying, I'm so fucking sorry guys for playing Final Fantasy 16, and he sounds all depressed as fuck, like he wants to just fucking off himself in Minecraft or something. What the fuck, Phil? You've got to try and fucking sell this product of yours to your audience here. You're fucking immediately being negative. Why the fuck would anyone want to fucking watch you play the game when you're clearly not enjoying it?
Find out tonight, okay? All right, let's go through the schedule. Today, it's Final Fantasy 16. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yes, we're still continuing on.
There's a fun super chat there in his audience here. Zombie Jesus in Phil's chat says, why is 95% of the podcast schedule reading? It's not quite 95%, but it's a fucking good point though. Every single fucking day, batters through the same old fucking schedule. The same schedule he fucking posts up on Twitter, the same schedule he puts up on the fucking community page on his YouTube. It's available for all to fucking see, when he let fucking see it. Phil will just have some sort of fucking link to the schedule, a Nightbot would fucking throw out and for anyone to see. Instead, he fucking wastes so much time off his fucking shitty podcast talking about the schedule and the upcoming games.
Yes, Final Fantasy 16 today. I know you guys are going to be like, what? I know. Final Fantasy 16 today. We got to finish this game. What's funny is someone said, oh, you could beat it in 2 streams. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I think we're going to be like going through the first half of August before we beat this damn game, right? If the game would just stay doing action sequences and plot, that's interesting, it would actually not be half bad. But the pacing is just so abysmally bad that it's boring half the time. And I know what's going to happen is they're probably going to have another boring segment today and we're all going to be bored and have to start dicking around and talking with each other to stay awake. By the way, I should say this. You know, on my streams at least, you guys may have seen the Final Fantasy 16 Defense Force coming out a lot, but the consensus in the gaming community is that this game is a split down the middle. There's a lot of people who like it and a lot of people who don't. Even big gamers don't like this game and have come out and said it's not like Final Fantasy, it's more like a Witcher or another style of game, and it's just not that good. It's not as good as the games it's trying to copy. It is split in the community. It's just that people sadly seem to be staying in their own lanes. Like, oh, if I don't like the game, I only listen to people who don't like it. And if I like the game, I only listen to people who do like it. And there's no like crossover, people kind of listening to each other. I think people kind of found a middle ground. You'd understand the situation a lot better. This game sold tons at launch, and then since then, supposedly the sales plummeted, which is why Square Enix has not reported any more sales numbers, which is weird, because a game like this, a big blockbuster RPG, you would think they'd be reporting successful sales numbers week after week. Wow, we sold this many copies, we sold this many copies, we're so proud. They haven't said a word. They've been dead silent for a month. Why? Probably a good reason. We just don't know because they're not saying shit, so we have no idea how much the game sold, you see? Typically a game like this would have a good launch, but then immediately would have like word of mouth numbers. Oh my god, the game's so good, you gotta play it. And then more people will go buy. Every week you have building sales. But no one seems to think that happened with this game. I don't know. Anyway, today we're making a push, 3+ hours of Final Fantasy 16. I don't know if we're gonna be bored to tears or if we're gonna be excited today. I guess we're gonna find out. All right, let's do it together. And let's find out how it goes. Hopefully we make great progress. I'm trying to get to the end game. I want to beat this game within the next week to 2 weeks if possible. Okay? Tonight is Friday Night Fights and the Road to Blanca. The Road to Master with Blanca in Street Fighter 6. All right? That's 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. 2+ hours of Blanca online ranked gameplay. At the least, I hope that I'll hit 5-star diamond tonight. That would be very nice if I did that. But if I don't, I mean, it's what it is, I guess, right? But I want to hit 5-star diamond tonight. If I can hit Master, that'll never happen. There's no way in 2 hours I can hit Master. It's just not possible. But if I hit 5-star diamond tonight, I would feel like I did my job, I accomplished something, and hopefully I can play a little better tonight. And with these new buttons, maybe that'll let me improve. I don't know. We'll find out tonight, okay? Tomorrow, everyone, is a special event. Tomorrow is the event I've been hyping for a while. It's a long-form React event, the first one we've done in many months, called The Dark Side of Machinima. I'm very excited for this event. I hope you guys will join me tomorrow all day long over on DSP Reacts, starting at 12:45 p.m. Pacific time. Here's what we're doing during this event. You ready? Number 1. I am going to do a live react to the Machinima documentary made by June the King last month. All right, it's about an hour long. Knowing me, I'm probably going to be pausing and talking a lot. It'll probably take about 2 hours or more to get through it. But in addition to that, just as equal as the amount of time it'll take for me to react to that event, I have gone through all my emails and all my history with Machinima, over 6 years that I was a partner with this company. And I have finally sorted the things that have happened to me into topics. The topics range as follows. My initial contact with the company in 2009, before I ever did business with them, when they literally tried to bait and switch me into a deal that I did not agree to. I'm not kidding you. Yes, they actually tried to do like a scam on me before I ever partnered with them, which is why I was very apprehensive about working with them. Okay? I've got the initial conversations that I had with them to become a partner in 2011. Talk about money, contract increases, things like that. That'll be interesting to see how so much money was being tossed around in the early days of YouTube. Then we've got the E3 trip. And boy, do I have a lot to say about my E3 trip with Machinima. How about the fact that Machinima told me one thing, and then when I'd already agreed to it, said, oh yeah, you could have gone to E3 another way anyway, even though you already agreed to all this other shit. You didn't have to do any of that. And I was like, what? And then going to E3 and finding out that the entire trip was botched. It was a shit show when we were there. It was completely like disorganized and not ran well. We were being treated like children when we were there, which is hilarious. They didn't even know what we could do at E3. They told us nothing. So there's so much to talk about. I don't want to spoil it all, but that's just the E3 story, right? Then after the E3 story, there's the whole content ID debacle that happened on YouTube that Machinima somehow knew nothing about when YouTube launched its content ID system and everyone's videos got claimed and everyone lost all their ad revenue. I had major YouTubers coming to me begging for help on how to fix the problem. Me. Okay? Because I was the one trying to figure stuff out and I was figuring ways around it to fix it, and they were coming to me for solutions. So I could talk about that.
I believe Phil alluded to this on Wednesday night before he began the gameplay, and he name-dropped one of them. He name-dropped the Rad Brad. So the Rad Brad was apparently one person who went to Phil to seek help about, content ID stuff. But that was the only name-drop I'm aware of. And I've heard of Rad Brad, to be fair, you know what I mean? Like, I can't mind... I've not checked out that stuff for a long time, but I recall the name from years ago, put it that way.
Then there was their whole, when I was getting the insane amount of false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming.
Oh, Maximilian Dude apparently fucking sought out advice as well. There you go, so Maximilian Dude. And we all know how he turned out, you know what I mean? He's turned into a big, massive, successful Street Fighter player, as well as variety content creator, as well as Family Guy, as well as, yeah. You know what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Maximilian Dude is everything successful in a content creator, and Phil Bonnell is this act, Basically, Max represents what Phil could have had if Phil hadn't been a little cow.
For content that I had used, and when I was literally advised by them to delete all my videos. There's that debacle, okay? Then we've got the year where they were incredibly supportive and sent me a ridiculous amount of free games. Even though I never really intended to get any, they just started sending me free games during the year, and I was like, wow, this is like the beginning of a great relationship. If they're going to be sending me games all the time to play, this would be spectacular. But then, wait till you hear about how that whole situation developed and ended. Because it ain't good. It ain't pretty. It was pretty fucked up what happened with that, actually. Okay? Then we've got the incident. And how they basically handled the incident, which to me was the absolute polar opposite of how they should have handled it. Oh, by the way, I skipped a very big topic. Machinima's tendency to claim content without ever telling me over the years. What Machinima would do is they would actually go out there and they would find people who took my content for videos like this is how you don't play and shit like that, and they would claim the content on YouTube. They never told me that they were doing it. They very rarely even contacted me. They just were doing it behind the scenes, and then people would tell me, oh, Phil, Machinima claims everything, and I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I know knowledge of it, but they were claiming it, and they were making money on it, because they felt that any content that was mine was their legal content. So they would claim other people's videos and make money on them, and I was none the wiser. I had no idea what was going on.
Robert is saying, first it was YouTube that told him to delete all the videos, and then it's changed to Machinima. So now Machinima are the fucking scapegoats as to why Phil massively did all his videos in 2015 and killed his fucking channel. Brian A is saying, remember the clip where he literally praised him for the help after incident, and Phil declaims for him? Yeah, Phil is a massive fucking hypocrite and a massive fucking liar. Either he lied like fuck back in the day, or he's lying like fuck now, to make himself fucking seem better, and to try and make Machinima look a lot worse. I'm personally inclined to believe that Phil is just fucking naturally... It's like breathing. Lying is like fucking breathing for Phil Burnell. He's happy to fucking just spin a story to fucking suit his own benefit and change it on a fucking fly. Sometimes Phil has changed his fucking narrative within the same fucking podcast. He'll say one thing in a podcast, then later on that same podcast, he'll say a complete polar opposite. He cannot keep his fucking story straight. He's never been able to keep his fucking story straight. This is what he's makes him a fucking lol cow, because he's always lying all the time, he's always spinning fucking stories all the time. He cannot fucking maintain a constant and consistent narrative.
In fact, they even took down, initially, they very idiotically took down videos with copyright claims, which I never wanted them to do. I just wanted to well, let me put it this way. I'm spoiling the whole event, because you'll see the initial email, they asked me about it. They literally wrote to me saying we are now aware of this is how you don't play. And what do you think about it? And here's how we want to handle it. Like, basically, they contacted me about all this and how they wanted to handle it. I was like, I'm not going to do anything with it.
Well, shit, Phil, you were very clear on your feelings of this is how you don't play. You very specifically have blamed this is how you don't play for why everyone on the internet fucking started hating you. Apparently, everyone loved you before This Is How You Don't Play. And then when This Is How You Don't Play fucking came out, all of a sudden the internet made fun of you, and the internet fucking hated you. So you pointing the finger of hate towards This Is How You Don't Play and Evil AJ, yeah, I'm pretty sure Machinima probably thought that you wanted rid of This Is How You Don't Plays because of your fucking language at the time. When you fucking specifically blame Evil AJ for the internet hating you as a whole and making fun of you. Also, it's not a bingo because Phil said idiotically. Yeah, there's no way. Machinima would have absolutely fucking assumed that Phil wanted rid of This Is How You Don't Play simply because Phil was saying that it ruined him. And everyone hates him because of that.
I'm leaving it alone. And they went out of their own way to handle it in a way that I never approved, but that's what they wanted to do. You see? But of course, it all rubbed off negatively on me. To this day, people still say, oh, Phil took down videos and Phil claimed videos. I did none of that. That was all Machinima. That was my partner that were doing that shit. I had no control over what they did because they were the bigwig on YouTube, not me, you see? But you'll see, I couldn't believe it when I saw the initial email. I was like, so that's how it all began, because I didn't even remember that, And then, of course, there's the biggest one, which is the adpocalypse in 2017, when basically everything fell apart because ad revenue on YouTube plummeted, and I'm not kidding you. Machinima blew off my request for help for 2 weeks, basically stating they don't know anything, and then tried to tell me it was my fault. They were actually trying to tell me that the dip in ad revenue on YouTube was my fault. Yes.
I mean, you fucking mastered a whole bunch of fucking videos in 2015 killing your fucking algorithm shit. Yeah, you didn't show up in the fucking algorithm because you fucking killed your channel. Machinima told you to fucking wait or try and get answers themselves. You wanted answers faster than they fucking had them, so you fucking threw a hissy fit. You went full Karen mode before it was even popular to go full Karen mode, and they fucking told you get to fuck. You gave them an ultimatum, they very gladly accepted the ultimatum and told you we're fucking terminating the contract. Oh, Prophet says he was fired from Machinima in 2016, 2017 is a curse. That's a strange one. Phil got his years mixed up even though he's seen the emails very recently. And he's been organising all this shit.
I'm serious. The adpocalypse. That was common knowledge to everyone in the public that YouTube was losing advertisers and shit. They were trying to tell me that I was the reason that I lost all my money. So, you'll see. Oh, trust me.
Well, if you didn't earn the money in the first place, did it really get lost? Like, Phil was not making as much money as he was expecting to make. Okay? But he's wording as if he lost money. No, he didn't lose money. He just wasn't making as much money. That's like me fucking saying like I'm losing £100 because I fucking made, more last month. No! It just means it doesn't work like that, Phil. Just because the money you're expecting to come in doesn't mean it's what you're going to be given to you. You haven't lost anything, for fuck's sake, Phil. I need to hear that one more time, Phil, for fuck's sake.
They were trying to tell me that I was the reason that I lost all my money.
You didn't lose money, you just made less money. The difference, there's a big fucking difference there. You cannot lose money you never earned in the fucking first place, and that was what you were earning at that fucking time. It wasn't as much money as you fucking wanted, but that was essentially what, that was a situation for a lot of fucking people at the time. YouTube, the adpocalypse happened, a lot of people were fucking making far less fucking money. That was a situation, it wasn't good for people, but at the same time, you just fucking had to get on with it and deal with it and try and cope the best you fucking could. You chose to fucking re-hit Machinima, and you pissed him off to the extent where he fucking dropped your ass and said no more.
So, you'll see. Oh, trust me, you will see all of this tomorrow, okay? So that's this event that we're going to be doing tomorrow, all day long on DSP Reacts. Not only the reaction to the documentary by June the King, but me going through my entire history with Machinima, with all the emails and receipts to show you what I'm talking about, to corroborate. And it's going to be a fun event, because finally get to talk about it.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much about it. Also, Super Chat says, has he lost his marbles if he never had them to begin with? It's a good fucking point. Hard to lose your mind when you never had one in the first place. Yep, that's some fucking genius 10 IQ play right there from Phil Burnell.
Emails and receipts to show you what I'm talking about, to corroborate. And it's going to be a fun event, because finally I get to talk about it. You know, the company doesn't exist anymore, so I can finally talk about this stuff publicly. When I was working with them under contract, there were NDAs and shit. I wasn't supposed to talk about it, but now I can say whatever I want. They've been out of business for many years, and I owe nothing to anyone. I have no contractual obligations to anyone. It's all fair game now, okay? So, that'll be a fun event tomorrow, and I'm going to be ordering some food. We are going to do a feasting with Phil, taste test, mukbang meal, whatever the hell you want to call it, because there's a million things we've called it that we're going to do live. What is it going to be? I don't know yet. My wife and I have been talking about it, and I think we don't want Mexican, we don't want Asian, because we're thinking of things we had recently. Recently, we've eaten Hawaiian, Mexican, and Asian, so all those are kind of out, all right? So you think, what do we want to do? We don't know. We're thinking about it. We're going to order some kind of food and do a live video of that as well during the event. So it's all day tomorrow. We will have the podcast here on DSP Gaming, but then we're heading right over to DSP React, where we're going to do the day-long Machinima React event, the dark side of Machinima. It should be exciting, especially for those of you who had history with me for years, and you always wondered what was the true behind-the-scenes stories about Machinima and everything. You're going to finally get all of those tomorrow. I mean, now I can do it. Finally, I'm free to, my hands are untied, and I can say whatever I want, so now we're going to do it tomorrow, okay? Then on Sunday, it's going to be DSP versus the Internet, my weekly Clips React show on DSP.
Sorry, DSP versus the what?
Tomorrow, okay? Then on Sunday, it's going to be DSP versus the Internet, my weekly Clip.
The intimate? The internet? The impediment? The interment? What was the film? One more time?
Say whatever I want, so now we're going to do it tomorrow, okay? Then on Sunday, it's going to be DSP versus the Internet, my weekly Clips React show.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was trying. Well, I'll say he's trying to say tonight, but fuck knows. Phil's. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like his brain just gives up sometimes and says, okay, whatever. Just like a fucking dumbass mouth, do whatever. One more time.
So now we're going to do it tomorrow, okay? Then on Sunday, it's going to be DSP versus the Internet, my weekly Clips React show on DSP Reacts, where the members are nominating clips. So by the way, if you're a channel member on DSP Reacts, you have basically 24 hours left to nominate clips for some.
Hold on. I think that's a good thumbnail.
Clips. So by the way, if you're a channel member on DSP Reacts,
This fucking the bug-eyed expression here is coming up here. Let's just build up to it frame by frame. Wait for it. This is a potential thumbnail. You wait for it. If it throws the head back, the head gets thrown back. Wait for it. Jesus Christ, man! What the fuck? What the hell? I'm trying to think which frame is thumbnail best. Is it this kind of one here, where you really fucking see the snort sacks in high prominence there? Jesus, Brian's not happy. Why, help? This one here, is this the best one? This is the best one here, I think so. You got the fucking chipmunk teeth showing, you know, you got the fucking eyes all the way back, you know, and the fucking snort sacks are really prominent here, the snort sacks. You can tell, especially this side here. Okay. I'm not going to focus on the hands, I'm going to focus mainly on the head, okay? So yeah, never mind the hands, you know, I'm not too, it's the head, which I think is most entertaining. So let's see how that looks, do I have it? There we go. There's your next fucking thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. Hear it, run from it. The beg always arrives.
Hours left to nominate clips for Sunday's show, so please do. Sunday night will be community night in Street Fighter 6. So Sunday night, all the viewers will jump into a lobby with me, and we'll have some nice casual play in Street Fighter 6. That should be a fun time. And then Monday, daytime stream, 3+ hour ranked session of Street Fighter 6. Honestly, depending on how tonight goes, that might be the stream where I hit Master with Blanca. We'll see. It would be great if I do, because if I do, it'll feel like a big sigh of relief, and then maybe I can move on and try to play with my other characters again and try to level them up again, okay? So let's see how it goes. Tonight with Blanca, and then probably the main stream on Monday is more Blanca. Monday night, Grand Theft Auto 5. Tuesday, Final Fantasy 16 and probably Grand Theft Auto 5, and then Wednesday, Street Fighter 6 and Grand Theft Auto 5. So you might say, well, it's a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, I was thinking about balancing and maybe doing one night of GTA and one night of like Street Fighter 6 World Tour mode, but I think I'll hold off on that. I know people are really fiending for GTA 5 right now, so I figure if we do 3 night streams, that's 6 hours of progress in the week, that'd be pretty good. So we'll probably do that, okay? Sound good? All right, and you know, between today's stream and Tuesday's stream of Final Fantasy 16, I'm hoping by then we'll be in the end game, and maybe next week we will finish the game. Now, in the month of August, I've got 2 special events planned. Special event number 1 is a retrospective marathon by which you guys are going to be nominating your favorite moments from my entire history as a content creator over the month of August in community posts. Members will get priority, standard viewers will get
money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for his super chat. He says, I hope Warner Brothers comes after him for talking about NDAs. I somehow doubt it. I mean, I don't think Warner Bros. Will fucking give a shit. You know what I mean? It was also, no, I mean, if it happens, it happens, put it that way, you know, it'd be kind of funny. But I don't think Warner Bros. Are going to fucking care, because Warner Bros., in case people aren't aware, Warner Bros. Bought Machinima, you know, fucking years ago, and then the company just, I don't even know if fucking Machinima technically properly exists in any capacity anymore, or if it got rebranded to something else, I don't know. But all I know is that technically Warner Bros. Would own that, but at the same time, I just don't think they give a shit. But who knows? It'd be entertaining if something happens and Phil's like, oh shit, I'm in trouble.
As a content creator over the month of August in community posts. Members will get priority, standard viewers will get lowered priority, but members will basically get their stuff watched first, okay? So, that's going to be fun. I haven't done a retrospective event in years, and to do one for my 15th anniversary will be very nice. In addition, there's going to be a Project 7 special screening event. During the Project 7 screening event, we're going to be watching back all the Project 7 episodes, and I'll do live commentary on them.
Hang on a second. I know something kind of strange here about Phil's hand.
During the Project 7 screening event, we're going to be...
Hold on, just give me a second here. I don't know if I've like seen things there. Like, you know, is that a bruise? I just caught my eye there, you know, that the fucking, you know, I mean, like this kind of thing here. Is it a bruise on Phil's arm? It's a random thing to notice, I know. But I kind of just... Is it just arm hair and shadow? Because I don't think it's shadow. See, it's consistent. Maybe it's just more hair in that spot. But it just really caught my eye for some reason. I don't know, I thought it was a bit strange. It just something, you know, I can't think you see something like caught in the eye, no sure what the fuck it is. For the sake of just fucking further analysis. It just might be some random hair, of course, you know what I mean, but I thought it was a bruise at first. Okay, fuck it. We'll crack over bingo, my bad.
Back all the Project 7 episodes, and I'll do live commentary on them, pausing, giving you supplemental info, especially now that we've watched the John and Howard video last year. There's going to be a lot more new info to add, because now we know what their perspective, what was really going on. But in addition, I think when we do that event, I'm also going to do a special tier maker event. And listen to this. Listen to how cool this is.
But Phil, if you want to talk about Project 7, how about you fucking talk about the time we fucking said you're going to fucking make a reboot of Project 7, going to do a trailer for it, charge your fans over $1,000 for it on Patreon, only to fucking say, nah, I'm not doing it anymore, I have no time, the planets aligned, oh well.
So, over the years, I always do my Game of the Year countdowns. This tier maker is essentially going to take all of my number 1 and number 2 spot countdown games, and we're going to rank them all in tier maker together in 2023. So it's going to be at least like 20 games, and we're going to be ranking them from top to bottom. Which games stood the test of time and to this day are still amazing S-tier games? Which games maybe were cool at the moment, but now we don't even think about them ever again, and they're just flash in the pan success, and we don't even remember, you know, they're just crap now. So we're going to be ranking all those. How cool is that going to be, right? I think that's going to be pretty neat. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the month, special stuff in the month of August. Plus, once we finish Final Fantasy 16, GTA will become a daytime stream. I'll continue with my Street Fighter 6 coverage. I want to do some more retro playthroughs. I'm thinking of doing some cool throwback playthroughs of like maybe Super Mario Bros. 3 or some classic Mega Man games or something else. Basically, there's potential that I could do something really awesome that I've wanted to do for a while, but I don't know if it's going to come together or not. So I'm not going to start teasing or promising you the world, and then I don't like over-promising and under-delivering. So let me put it this way. I got an ace in the hole, and if I could do it, it would be absolutely amazing, but it's not a guarantee as of yet that it's going to come together. I will let you know when I have more information on that if I could do it, okay? So that's all. I mean, August is going to be great. Special retro events to celebrate my anniversary as a creator. Awesome playthroughs. Good variety of stuff coming up, okay? So I think you guys are going to be excited, okay? All right. I got through all of that. Yesterday was not a very eventful day. That's why I didn't really do a Phil's Day Off segment. You know, I didn't do that much. I had a lot of errands to do. I had to go to the garbage dump yesterday. I did, you know, run around and do so menial things that aren't interesting to the audience here. But I came home and I relaxed with my wife for a bit. We actually ordered out and we got, what the hell did we get for dinner? Sushi. We hadn't had sushi in a while, so we ordered some sushi. We got this new one that was like a bunch of tuna, but also crab, but also shrimp, but also something else. It was like really good. It had like all these different, you know, seafood together. It was super tasty. And we also got to order teriyaki. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good dinner that we had together. And we watched a bunch of stuff. We were watching just random stuff that's now been put on Max, because Max fused HBO content with like Travel Channel and HGTV content. So we've been watching stuff like House Hunters just for fun. You know, we're not looking to get a house. It's just for fun to watch that. So some House Hunters, some cooking reality shows and stuff like that, just for variety purposes, you know, just for fun and just to relax. So, you know, relaxing day with the wife. Nothing too special to really talk about, nothing too crazy, besides me ordering the Sanwa buttons for today. So, okay. News stories. Let's get to news stories before we get to shoutouts, shall we? Because I have a good amount of news to talk about today. So let's do that. First of all, Nicki Minaj is coming to Call of Duty. Why aren't you celebrating? I don't understand. Why aren't you doing backflips? Why aren't you... Look, I'm not shitting. You think I was kidding, because people might think I made that up. Are you ready? There she is with her pink assault rifle. So...
I mean, there's potential. I mean, there's so much potential right there. Like, there you go. Like, people want to fucking make their memes not shit, you know what I mean, and pretend that Phil's showing something different.
there she is with her pink assault rifle.
I like how the camera autofocuses or whatever. So it's like, there you go, the phone's more focused now.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Mage for the super chat, who says, it sure would be great if you tipped so I can afford deluxe sushi of crab and shrimp and fatty tuna. Exactly, yeah, Mr. fucking financially destitute, Mr. fucking family support. Mr. Support's been slow this month. Mr. I might need to fucking wage quit GTA. Mr. I'm expecting more fucking support on stream and shit. He is fucking splashed out on his weekly kind of sushi fucking... Every week, Phil orders out and spends like 50, 60, 70, $80 on a fucking takeaway meal to get delivered to his fucking snort fort. Jesus fucking Christ, man. And it's like, then he fucking turns on stream and goes like, guys, I need your support, I really fucking need your support because I really have bills, I have bills I've got to fucking pay. What are those bills? Sushi. It's fucking ridiculous, it really is. It never ends. But yeah. Guys, I mean, obviously, there's Phil's phone. I'm sure a lot of you creative guys can think of fun things to fucking put on that phone instead of Nicki Minaj, but there you fucking go. Prophet says, ooh, show Black Mage what I was sampling tonight with the meme I sent. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, Prophet sent me something earlier on, and his constant bullying of poor Black Mage. So hold on, it's like... Hold on, Black Mage Prophet had a thing to mock you about. First of all, it's... Jesus Christ, what's a... Hold on. I need to make it smaller, yeah. There you go. So Prophet got himself that. Okay? So Prophet's got that to enjoy. And he also sent something else to go with it. He sent this. As if it's Black Mage. I mean, right now I'm basically helping Prophet bully Black Mage, and I feel a bit bad about that, but still at the same time, for goodness sake, Prophet, stop being so mean to Black Mage. So yeah, Prophet's got that to enjoy. So, and he wanted me to fucking share the meme with Black Mage, so there we go. But there you fucking go. Hopefully Black Mage has got his fucking card by now, you know, his ID card or whatever, so he can get himself some weed again. Even if he can only handle small amounts, I don't know. There we go. Fingers crossed he's not still getting like withdrawal symptoms from it, you know, and he can finally enjoy him again. Let's get back to the bingo.
So, no, I'm not kidding. And what's funny is, I see people reacting to it all over the internet. And people are like, hey, do you remember when Call of Duty used to be like a military shooter? Where their whole goal with the game was to try to be like a military sim game, and it was serious, and, you know, people were like seriously into competitive plays. Like, now look what the game's become. Everyone has a neon gun, everyone has fucking, you know, stupid hair, all ties, and everyone's like, you know what this is? This is the Fortnite effect. When Fortnite became the prominent multiplayer game on the internet, and all the money was being sunk into Fortnite, right? Every other company decided they needed to follow suit and copy Fortnite.
Reminder once more, Fortnite is a free game to play. You don't need to spend a single penny playing Fortnite as far as I'm aware still. It's still a game that's just free to play. No, I've not played the game myself, I'm not interested in the game, it's one of those kind of games. It looks interesting, but at the same time I've never had a desire to fucking play it. But it's one of those things where people can put money into the game if they so choose to do so. See if I can get skins and all that shit, you know? And I don't know, Phil, I think Phil's making too big a fucking deal about this.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Mage for this super chat. It says, updating that ID story. They sent it to my old ass address despite updating my form 20 times. So I had to go to DMV this morning and fix it. It comes next week. I must be nice so much. For God's sake.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hold on.
Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
I think the same super chat sent twice. Black Mage. So yeah. So I mean, I think I sent twice on your end, pal. There's the same message twice, essentially. You know what I mean? So yeah, just to let you know, man. Is there any way so I can return one of them? I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I sent twice, man. Sorry, but yeah. Long story short, Prophet stop bullying Black Mage until he at least gets his fucking ID, so he can get some more weed in him. He's not had weed in him for like a whole month or so. He's gonna fucking forget what it's like to fucking even get remotely high. At this rate, it's been that fucking long. He'll feel like a fucking old lady in a Titanic going, it's been 84 years. It's been 2 months, but it feels like a lifetime for him. Poor guy. So yeah, Prophet, hold back on the mocking until he at least gets his ID back, for fuck's sake.
The Fortnite effect. When Fortnite became the prominent multiplayer game on the internet, and all the money was being sunk into Fortnite, right? Every other company decided they needed to follow suit and copy Fortnite. Call of Duty was not immune to this, and Call of Duty has gone down that rabbit hole of shit where all they care about is making microtransactions. They really don't give a fuck about the quality of their game. So who cares if Nicki Minaj is in Call of Duty, right? It's the dumbest thing you've ever seen. Can you imagine? You're gonna play Call of Duty and everyone's gonna be this fucking stupid skin running around. Wow, this is really what I wanted in my military shooter. It's moronic. It
does not affect you whatsoever because you don't fucking play the game. Let people enjoy things that they want to fucking play in the game. Sinful Dreams was wondering what did he show on his phone. He showed Nicki Minaj in Call of Duty. And he's criticising this because he thinks it's dumb. He doesn't play the game and it doesn't affect him one fucking bit.
It's not for adults anymore, it's for fucking brain dead idiots. Who the fuck would want Nicki Minaj in a fucking Call of Duty game?
I imagine Nicki Minaj fans might fucking dig it. Also, I believe it's not just Nicki Minaj, but it wasn't. I read something earlier on about Roman Reigns being in a Call of Duty as well. I might be wrong in that, but I think there's like a couple. It's not just like fucking one random celebrity, but I think there's like a variety of like different kind of famous kind of people, not just fucking entertainers and like musicians or whatever, but I think there's like wrestlers as well that might be getting involved in that shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Velar Fog says killed by wet ass pussy. Oh, sorry. Roman Reigns is in Rainbow Six Siege. That's what it was. Rainbow Six Siege has Roman Reigns apparently. So yeah, my bad for getting confused with Call of Duty. My bad.
So there you go. Continuing on. It has officially been announced they're making a sequel to Nintendo All-Star Brawl. Yes. Do you remember Nintendo All-Star? It's a mouthful. Nintendo All-Star Brawl. You want to say R-Star Brawl, right? Yeah, they're making a sequel to it. I said Nintendo. It's Nickelodeon. Excuse me. I'm people saying keep saying Nintendo. It's
Jesus fucking Christ, Phil! What a fucking amazing news fucking reader here. That whole fucking segment can just be fucking sent to the Shadow Realm. One more time. Let's see Phil fucking butcher this massively the whole entire time there.
To Nintendo All-Star Brawl. Yes. Do you remember Nintendo R-Star? It's a mouthful. Nintendo All-Star Brawl. You want to say R-Star Brawl, right? Yeah, they're making a sequel to it. I said Nintendo. It's Nickelodeon. Excuse me. I'm supposed to saying keep saying Nintendo. It's Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
I remember the game. And I think if I remember right from DSP's previous mentions of the game, some YouTubers got paid money to shill the game. It wasn't that fucking good, and people kind of forgot about it after a while, and that was that. I believe that's how Phil described it.
The reason I said Nintendo is because I keep thinking it's Smash Brothers. It's not. It's I almost said it again. It's the Nickelodeon version of Smash Brothers that includes characters like Garfield, SpongeBob, the Ninja Turtles, geez, who's here? Avatar, The Last Airbender, stuff like that. So the last one apparently sold well, but it's not surprising because if you remember, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 1 came out right after they stopped releasing content for Smash Brothers. What was the last one? Smash Brothers Ultimate Smashing of Smashes or something, whatever it was called. Get Smashed, whatever it was called. So that one ended. There was no more DLC content, and immediately people were looking for the replacement. So Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 1, for a lot of people, became that replacement. They all bought it and then found out, oh, this game is nowhere near as good as Smash. And within like a year, everyone dropped it, because then with the next game that came out, if you remember, was Multiverses. And so Multiverses took over that mantle for about a year, right? But now Multiverses has been retired as they go back to the drawing board to try to redesign the game to make it something profitable. So that game's gone. You can't even play it anymore. So now Nickelodeon is jumping back on the bandwagon and releasing Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, and it releases on October 24th. It's $50. Okay? And the funny part about it is, I feel that like if Multiverses had been more successful, this game would flop. But the thing is, Multiverses is gone. So now people are like, well, Smash is old. Multiverses is gone. We need our platformer fighter fix. So I guarantee you this game's going to sell well. even though the first one was not critically acclaimed. Most people who played the first one didn't like it that much. It's the only new platform fighter out there, and I guarantee you people are going to buy it now. It's funny, again, if both
Isn't that a sort of thing though, Phil, that you fucking want in a game? You're the one that's always fucking complaining that there's fucking no real new innovations in game. There's also a demand for this kind of game since there's nothing out there to compete with it. That means it'll be right up your fucking alley, which means there's no competition for it. There's nothing else to compete with it, which means that's a good thing for you in your opinion, your fucking dumbass logic. There is no pleasing Phil Burnell. It's not a fucking game which you're going to get fucking ate up by its fucking competitors because there is no other fucking game like it going to it at the same time. It's going to basically have that sort of kind of market all to itself. Unless people fucking go back to the older games and play them instead.
Versus had been more successful and stuck around, this game probably would have flopped. But I bet this game's going to sell like hotcakes now. Just on that premise, I bet. Okay, continuing on. Capcom is planning to release a giant, unannounced game by March 2024. And they are expecting it to sell millions of copies. And the reason we know this, I guess, is because there was some kind of I don't know if it was like an earnings call or whatever. But basically what they do is they project their earnings. And there is a giant something in their earnings that they're projecting for first quarter 2024 that they think is going to make them insane amounts of money. But they didn't announce the game yet. So we don't even know what it is yet. So
maybe it's a mobile game.
What could it be? And of course, there's all kinds of speculation around this. What could it possibly be? Some people think, people in the chat right now, they're saying Dino Crisis Reboot. Do you think it's Dino Crisis? Or Dino Crisis Remastered? What else could it be? It's not Street Fighter related because Street Fighter 6 is already out. There's not going to be anything else there. Resident Evil, I mean, what could they possibly release in Resident Evil that would be a ginormous $1 million generator? DLC? I don't think so, right? So what could it be? Some people are thinking perhaps a Monster Hunter game. If that's the case, that would make a lot of sense to me. But it would be weird that we're not even a year away from it and we don't even know that there's a new Monster Hunter game. That would be weird, you know what I mean? But then again, it's been a while, right? There hasn't been a new Monster Hunter in a while. There was that expansion a while back, but there was not a new one. So maybe that's what it is then? I don't know. But that's interesting, Wonder what does Capcom have up their sleeve? Hopefully we'll find out soon.
Shut the fuck up for a second, we have another bingo to enjoy. We are only 5 away from a full house, ladies and gentlemen. We're not even got to fucking contributions yet, so fingers crossed we can get a fucking full house. A long overdue full house today. Reminder, 100 likes on this stream equals a free space. You have the power to give us at least one free space for the bingo card.
So this was talked about the other day, but I figure I'll mention it on today's show. Nintendo shadow dropped. I like when people call it shadow dropping if they don't do any PR for it. 2 Zelda games for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers, and it's the standard level. You don't have to have the higher level to get this. It is The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. For those who don't know, these were the 2 Zelda games that were released for Game Boy. Now, from my knowledge, they're almost the same game, are they not? Isn't it kind of like Pokemon, where there's like slight differences between the two, depending on if you bought Seasons or Ages? But I don't think that it necessarily is a huge difference, so you really only need one of them. Is that not true? Maybe I'm misunderstanding it, because I remember that they had come out. No? People are saying, no, that's not true? Because I remember when they came out, I thought they came out at the same time. Are they completely different games? Zen Shuriken says they are more different. They came out in 2001, says Abdullah. One is action-oriented, one has a more puzzle orientation. Really? I've never played them. Okay? So these games look they're full color, by the way. Even though they're Game Boy games, they're colored fully. Because remember, for Game Boy Color or the thing for SNES, you can plug your Game Boy games into it, right? Or, wait a minute. Am I thinking wrong? Are these not the Game Boy games? Are these the Game Boy Advance games? Which ones are these? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking wrong. I think I'm thinking completely wrong. I think I'm confusing this. They're Game Boy Color games? They're Game Boy Color. So I'm not confusing them. Because there was a Game Boy Advance game too. And now I think I'm confusing it with that.
Yes! Get on with it!
They were the first Color Zelda games on Game Boy. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Anyway, I've never played them. To my knowledge, they play very similar to Zelda Link to the Past. So maybe I would enjoy them. Should I play them? That's something for you guys to decide. Do you think that I should play these games over the course of August? Maybe give them a shot? I don't know much about them. I don't know how long they are, how tough they are. They are Game Boy games. So, up to you. If you guys thought that might be something cool to do in August, I'd be down for that. And they're on Nintendo Switch Online if you're interested. Okay? So there you go. I mean, that was cool that they're added basically for nothing. Oh, here we go. Huge rumor, huge speculation. Prepare your butts for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the rumor is that Rockstar Games is going to make more money on GTA Online. What? No, I'm kidding. The rumor is that Rockstar Games is remaking and or remastering and re-releasing Red Dead Redemption 1.
I think that would do quite well. The first Red Dead Redemption game was beautiful in its own way, and I've actually recently bought Red Dead Redemption 2 on Steam. It's still part of a sale. I went and got a game for like 20 quid. So Red Dead Redemption 1, beautiful game. I still remember a few moments in the game, which even like now, it's like, it's like, just some moments stick with you in fucking games. Like I fucking ride back from like Mexico back to the fucking USA and all that shit. And that fucking journey as well to like finally see a family, you know what I mean? Special fucking wee moments in the game. And yeah, Red Dead 2 as well, beautiful fucking game. You know, absolutely beautiful fucking game. I'm glad I got it. I'm enjoying the game again, playing the game again. I put it fucking console years ago, but I'm definitely worth getting again. Playing it for PC, enjoying how it looks, just enjoying, just taking the fucking natural beauty of the fucking game as well, and just rolling about. But yeah, Red Dead Remastered would be a big fucking seller in my opinion.
Because it has been discovered that there was a new website update, and now there is a new logo added to the website that says Rockstar Games presents Red Dead Redemption. And no,
Oh god, Bill Brasky. Absolute top tier games and stories always remind me and my dad and grandfather both loved westerns. But Excalibur says his cat going to be jealous of the horse in Red Dead Redemption. That's very cruel. But also, yes, they will be.
one knows why they would have a new logo that says that, because the game's not called that. It was just called Red Dead Redemption. So then what the hell is Rockstar Games presents Red Dead Redemption? There's got to be a change to the game or they wouldn't have redone the logo. So everyone's like, well, if that's the case, maybe they are actually redoing the first one. If they do redo the first one, great. I would play it again. I love the first one. I think the first one's better than the second one when it comes to gameplay elements. I do think the story of the second one is absolutely outstanding. But the first one's got it all. Like, the first one's got a great narrative plus interesting gameplay. Well, I felt like the second game was more just story. That's all I really cared about. Like, the gameplay just basically took a back seat to the story or the narrative, right? Well, of course, we have no information on it. We don't know when it would be coming out or anything. All we have as a hint that this is existing is the new logo. So, does it exist? Does it not exist? I don't know. One final news story, okay? Mortal Kombat 1 has announced its first beta will take place the weekend of August 18th through the 21st, all right? But the only way to play it is, ready? Pre-order the game. If you pre-order the game early, then you will get access to this beta. So the question is this something that I should do? I'm curious. Would you guys be interested in seeing me do the beta?
There it is, and there it is right there. It's not a decision that Phil's going to make, it's a decision this fucking audience has to fucking make for him, so if that doesn't do well when he plays it, he can blame them. It's the audience's fucking fault if it does if it flops massively and doesn't get the support he fucking demands. Why in the hell? Phil wants to fucking pretend to be all open and transparent, not shit, and be fucking listening to his audience. At the end of the fucking day though, it's this fucking audience is going to get thrown under the bus as per usual. Look at GTA. Look, he's not doing as well in Street Fighter because he has to fucking do variety content creation. Because he has to do it for his fucking audience. Because apparently they want to fucking watch Phil play Blanca over and over and over again. And that's why Phil's not master level. Because he's fucking sacrificing himself playing all these fucking variety of other fucking fighters in the game just to make them happy. It's just fucking ridiculous, it really is. Hell. It's just, it never ends, it really fucking never ends with shit. But yeah. So the audience will, you know, of course if it does well, the audience won't fucking get fucking praise it deserves for fucking picking it for him. No. Phil's like, I'm glad I played this now. It got so much fucking support, amazing. Never fucking ends.
For Mortal Kombat 1. Would you like that? Would you like to see me pre-order the game and then play in this online beta that weekend? Now, another question. What console should I get it on? Has it been confirmed that this game is cross-platform yet? I don't know if it has been, right? I mean, right now, this joystick, with the new buttons I'm getting today, will be my most modern way to basically play the game. My other joystick is ancient, almost 10 years old now for PlayStation, right? So, but the thing is it going to be cross-platform or not? Because if it's not cross-platform, I'd be shooting myself in the foot to buy it on Xbox. In which case, maybe I'm just going to be playing it on gamepad, because I don't think that joystick over there is going to be very good for it, you know? I don't know. I don't know. So let me know what you think. Would you like to see it? No. I'm going to get the game regardless. I'm going to get the game either on Xbox or PlayStation 5. One or the other, I'm getting it. I'm buying it and I'm playing it in September. But the question is, oh, you're right. Mr. Puzzle says, remember something. Just listen to this. if you get it on PlayStation, you're gonna have to resubscribe to PlayStation Plus. He's right.
Bruh.
He's right.
Would you consider just starting off?
I don't want to pay for PS Plus. I just don't. I really don't. I don't see the point. Why pay for PS Plus? What the fuck am I gonna get out of it? Nothing. I'm not gonna get anything out of PS Plus, right? It's like a waste. Well, give me your feedback. I'll think about it. Let's try to figure this out together, okay? But either way, I'm definitely playing the game. I'm buying it. We're getting it. I'm playing it in September. It's definitely one of the major releases in September I'm covering. All right? I guess it's just a matter of, you know, where to get it. If it's crossplay, then Xbox it is. If it's crossplay, I'm getting it on Xbox. If it's not crossplay, then I really need to look into what to do. See, the thing is, that joystick over there for PlayStation 4, 5 is beat up. That joystick I used for the launch of Street Fighter 5 and its betas, and for that first year of Street Fighter 5. I used it for Tekken 7. I used it for Injustice 2, Mortal Kombat. I think I used it for Mortal Kombat 10 and 11. Hell, I used it for all of the classic Street Fighter games. So the 30th Anniversary Collection, right? And to some extent, the other one too. What was the other one that I played? Capcom Fighting Collection. So I've used that joystick a lot. And that joystick is not easily moddable. Unlike this one, that you can just open it and swap the parts right out. That joystick over there, you have to disassemble, and there's potential you can break stuff. It's not meant to be a heavily moddable joystick. So I'm almost thinking, if I'm going to play fighting games on PS5, then I got to get a new joystick for PS5.
I like how he's almost thinking. He's not just thinking something. He's put in the effort, he's put in the time, he's looked up guides, he's checked Google, he's asked chat, and he's got to the process where he's almost able to think. He is almost thinking, ladies and gentlemen. He's nearly there, nearly fucking formed his own thought.
I'm almost thinking, if I'm going to play fighting games on PS5, then I got to get a new joystick for PS5. I got to find a good one. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions of a good joystick for PS5 for fighting games, but, you know, I'm a little wary. If it's crossplay, I'm just going to go ahead.
So Phil's got a super chat there saying, like, can you please skip Final Fantasy 16? Press F in chat if you want to skip Final Fantasy 16 today. Phil hearted the fucking super chat. He liked that super chat so much, and there's so many Fs in this fucking chat right now. Yeah, actually might fucking swap out, and this amount of fucking feedback from all his audience here, all his members. He actually might on the fly just say, fuck this game, I'm done with it. Look at all the fucking Fs in this chat. Even Phil is a fucking fan of fucking dropping a game. It was like, they fucking like the goddamn thing. Super like that, whatever, you know, this fucking heart thing he can do with super chats. At least he can do it. I can't fucking do it. I would love to fucking, you know, have a wee heart or anything. I can like a super chat, whatever. I cannot do it at my end. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's something that's only available to some YouTubers right now and it's not fucking rolled out for everyone yet.
Oh, Dabhan says MK1 will have crossplay at release, but the beta will not have crossplay enabled. Well, that's shitty. My biggest fans are idiots. That's shitty. It should. It should have crossplay enabled, goddammit. That pisses me off. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, this is just some topics to start talking about. We have a couple of weeks, a few weeks, actually 3 weeks to figure this out. Okay? So not a huge deal, but let's I'm tracking my buttons, it says they're out for delivery. But it doesn't say how many stops till they're delivered. Sometimes it'll say like, 10 stops till delivered, but it doesn't say that right now. So I don't know yet when those buttons are coming. But these are all topics to start talking about. All right? So here's the topics we discussed today before we get to shout-outs. Topic number 1. How do you want to see me continue to cover Street Fighter 6? Do you want to see me do a push for Master with Blanca? Do you want to see me continue to do variety? Like, what do you want to see in Street Fighter 6? That's number 1. Number 2, why do you think that Street Fighter 6 is continuing to get great support every time I play it, but a game that's getting insane amount of attendance and engagement, like GTA 5, is getting almost no support? And what can I do to fix that? Because I want to play what you want, but I also have to balance business.
What do you mean, what can you do to fucking fix that? You can't fucking force people to give you fucking money, you fucking idiot. What can I do to fix that? AKA, how can I fucking force these morons to fucking give me money instead of just fucking not giving me money? Well, if they want to give you the fucking money, I'll give you the fucking money. You're getting great support and done it for that bar and engagement, but they just don't want to fucking tip you for it for some fucking reason. That is what it fucking is. Boo-hoo for you. I don't know. Maybe you just fucking attract more of a troll element to fucking night streams. I don't fucking have a clue. Why you playing in fucking day streams and see how that fucking works out for you? That could fucking help. Who knows? But no, it's a weird fucking way to word it. This shit, you know, how can I fucking make, you know, people support me more? It's like, just don't be as much of an arsehole, I guess, playing the game. Just just have fun playing the fucking game. Don't fucking worry so much about fucking support. Don't tell people to fucking support you all the time. Stop begging all the fucking time. Just get on with the fucking game. Stop fucking stalling all the fucking time. Just get on with the fucking game. Let the gameplay do the work for you.
Almost no support. And what can I do to fix that? Because I want to play what you want, but I also have to balance business with pleasure. That's the sad fact. So I got to figure out what's going on there. I definitely need information on that, okay? Number 3, in the month of August, would you like to see me play more retro games, like maybe old Mario or Mega Man, or maybe one of these Zelda games that was just added? Or do you have other ideas for retro things that I can do in the month of August? Please share those ideas. And now with Mortal Kombat 1, is it crossplay? And do you think that I should get it on Xbox or PlayStation? Do you want to see me do the beta? Is that important enough for you to see me play the beta that weekend? You know, if I get it for PlayStation, I gotta get a new joystick. I just have to. That joystick's too beat up. I need a new one. So I'd have to now I'd have to start doing research into new joysticks. What would be a good joystick for PS5 that I could get that you guys recommend? So I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about today. Please, feedback is key. Please leave comments on this video. Contact me, email me, tweet me. You can tweet at me. You can tweet right at me and say, oh, wait a minute. You can't tweet me because there's no Twitter. You have to X me. X me. Send X. I can't wait to be X'd by you. Please X all over me. All right, just X all over the place and let me know your thoughts about all these topics. Okay?
Nope.
Yo, he's a fucking idiot. Z. Excuse me, it's not Xing. I need to. Please, Z. Please get to Zeeting. I want uncontrolled, full power, full force Zeeting on these topics. Please, all over the place. Z. Uncontrolled. Z. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. It was funny because, all these experts are coming out now and saying, they're finally saying what they should have said to begin with. They've actually analyzed the situation and what's going on with Twitter, Xer, Zeeter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And finally, I've seen multiple experts when it comes to social norms, social media, pop culture have come out. We're talking people who...
The fuck would you know about social norms? Nothing normal what you do fucking socially, Phil. You're a fucking hermit that's afraid of fucking going outside in case people fucking recognise you.
Study it. We're not talking some asshole with a commentator online. We're talking people who study pop culture on a scientific level. And they said Elon Musk literally has zero knowledge of anything that he controls. He's a rich guy who's eccentric and thinks he knows things and knows nothing. And literally just fucks around because he's rich. So what he's done to Twitter, he systematically took something that was part of pop culture around the world and he's destroying it step by step. Like literally every change he makes to the site just makes it worse and less people are going to use it, to the point where, you know, it's just hilarious because he thinks he's so fucking in the know. Like he's running into Twitter when he bought it with a sink. Let that sink in. Yeah.
I think Phil's kind of forgetting the fact that Elon Musk tried to back out of buying Twitter, but because he fucking went... Elon Musk was so dumb that he was practically kind of forced, in my opinion anyway, he was kind of forced to buy Twitter against his will because he tried to back out of it, but he was fucking in too deep to fucking escape it, so he had no choice but to fucking follow through with the purchase of Twitter. You know? So this is why fucking shit's gone to hell with, you know, it's all going to hell with Twitter, because he's trying his best to try and monetize it now in any fucking capacity. I'm going to fucking charge now for fucking being higher profile shit until, you know, you want your check mark, you pay me $8 and all shit. Things like that, you know? And it's like, Elon Musk, Twitter is bad as it is now because Elon Musk was forced to buy Twitter, which he didn't want in the fucking first place, in my opinion. D-Dog is saying that now he's suing the lawyers that sued him to buy it. Of course he fucking is. So yeah, Elon Musk has Twitter now, but he didn't want it in the fucking first place, and everyone else gets to fucking suffer from it because Elon Musk is in charge of a platform that he had no intention of being in charge of. So I'm not surprised whatsoever that Elon Musk is not really too clued up on what he's fucking doing. He never really wanted to buy it in the fucking first place, but it's turned out the way it fucking is. And sadly, it affects everyone else that uses the platform, that enjoys using the platform. It is what it is, though. Well, these things fucking come and go. You've had, you know, in the fucking past, you had MySpace, which is fucking... MySpace was the biggest fucking thing in the world for a long fucking time, you know what I mean? Nobody fucking uses that anymore. That's fucking gone by the wayside, pretty much.
Let it sink in that you're a fucking idiot. You're literally the dumbest rich person on the planet. You couldn't have any more empirical evidence that you're a moron. You're destroying everything that you buy because you don't get it. Right? You think you're hip and you're in the know. You're the opposite. You don't know anything.
Jesus fucking Christ. Is this purely... I mean, I'm not saying Phil's wrong, but his fucking ranting and raving is purely fueled by being jealous of someone who's rich and can do what they want with the money they have at their literally disposable income. Elon Musk was forced to buy fucking Twitter. He didn't fucking want to, and he still has fuck you money despite that. And Phil is seething with jealousy as usual at people who are rich because they get to fucking do whatever they fucking want with their fucking money. And Phil used to kind of have that kind of life back in the fucking day. Fucking years and years ago when the fucking Gravy Train YouTube days are fucking rolling in and he was fucking making ridiculous amounts of fucking money for making shite YouTube content. But nowadays he can't fucking do that, and it fucking gets at him, it fucking eats away at his fucking core, so he's now jealous of every single rich person on the fucking planet who has that kind of fuck you money. Also guys, thank you very much for 100 likes. Because of that, we have a free space on the bingo card, and as well as having a free space, you guys get to see the amazing Bubbles animation that Pixar Animations so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. Very good stuff indeed.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money,
Oh, yo, that smells really, really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I love it.
Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, more money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
The back super chats, first of all, thank you very much to Barrett Wilson. Super chat, it says, destroying what you buy. How's the candle doing, Phil? That's a good fucking point. Barrett, it's keep in mind the condo that Phil has a broken shower. Basically one bathroom altogether is at a fucking commission. They broke the dishwasher, there's fucking water damage in several places. What else is fucking busted in that fucking house? The vacuum cleaner was busted for a while, keep in mind of that. Jesus, the list goes on and on and on. There's so much fucking shit broken in that fucking home that Phil's not bothered his arse to try and actually repair. Dishwasher was fucked, the sink, the what do you call it, disposal, sink disposal was fucked, it had ants, yeah, it had ants all over the fucking place as well. There you fucking go, so yeah, it's just so. Quite a lot of things in that house is kind of fucked up, essentially. There you go. Thank you as well to Black Major Super Chat, who says Elon Musk is only rich because his family bought an emerald mine for pennies on the dollar during apartheid. He hasn't actually made anything. It's a good fucking point. Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, I think it was a daddy that owned emerald mine in was it South Africa? Oh yeah, apartheid was in South Africa, wasn't it? So yeah, Elon Musk, you know, basically, you know, rich boy because of families, you know, work, you know, stuff from back in the day. I'm not trying to say Elon Musk is like a dumb. He does a lot of dumb things, impulsively dumb things, but there's no denying as well he has achieved some things with the kind of effort he has put into some things. You know what I mean? Like he's things like that. You know. So like it's one of those things where I don't know the person well enough to fucking. I know also he didn't want to fucking buy Twitter and he's fucking ruined Twitter, but he's kind of. That was something that his dumbass fucking was forced into buying anyway, you know what I mean? So it's hard to blame Elon Musk for ruining Twitter when I kind of know he didn't want to buy it in the fucking first place. It is what it is in that regard, you know. Anyway, Auto Insane says his marriage is broken. Do you mean Phil? Yeah, it's definitely a divorce saga incoming for sure. Wimp says the only thing I would offend Elon Musk about is that he has some really big ideas. Exactly, he's a very creative person sometimes, yeah. But not all of them are reasonable or realistic. Elon Musk is the kind of person, he has ideas and he has ambitions, but he's not got the brains to fucking work out the know-how, but he has the fucking money to hire people to try and make his ideas and his fucking creativity into reality. And sometimes it occasionally works, but most of the time it doesn't really do it.
Have any more empirical evidence that you're a moron. You're destroying everything that you buy because you don't get it. Right? You think you're hip and you're in the know. You're the opposite. You don't know anything. You know what he said the other day? I'm gonna get rid of light mode. Xer will be dark mode forever.
What? I kind of like that. That's a good thing. Light mode sucks. Who here actually fucking enjoys light mode in anything? Who wants to get fucking blinded when they're fucking looking at it? So no, fuck that. Dark mode on Twitter, dark mode on YouTube, dark mode on fucking Google, dark mode everywhere. Fuck your light mode shit.
Why? Oh, because he just likes dark mode better. But don't you understand the reason that light and dark mode exists is for accessibility? That there's people who have limited eyesight, that there's people who need those modes to actually access your app and use it. So within a few hours of announcing he was going to get rid of light mode, everyone clapped back at him and said, you're a fucking idiot. It's not just for personal preference. People needed to actually use your app for accessibility. And he made the announcement, oh, okay, we're not going to get rid of light mode. Sorry about that. He's just a moron. He literally talks out of his ass constantly about nothing. He's just stupid. And he's rich as shit. Like,
that is right there. He's a moron. And he's rich as shit. This is a real reason why Phil does not like them. Can you think of a single rich person that Phil likes? Honestly, can anyone tell me one very rich person that Phil Burnell actually has a fucking fondness for, an actual admiration for? I cannot think of a single rich person that Phil Burnell has fucking said he likes. I'm trying to think of any. John Smith says Charlie, or Moist not. Phil doesn't like them. They're definitely scared of them. Phil does not like other rich YouTubers. Vince McMahon. He might. Vince McMahon's a possibility. Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a point. Hulk Hogan was rich, doing the things he fucking loved. Being a racist.
You gotta wonder what life is like for people like that. I was born rich. Everything I did in my life, I failed up. Right? Everything I did that I failed at just gave me a better stature in life because I was already rich. And everything I do is just fucking ridiculous. People are so dumb, they buy my products because I'm rich. Just that's it, because I'm rich and everyone knows about me. So everyone just buys Tesla, everyone buys this, SpaceX, everything X with this guy. SpaceX, fucking X Twitter. The fuck is your obsession with X? Did you know he owned the domain x.com since 1999? And now finally he has a reason to use it and he's like ecstatic now. He's like, oh, my plans finally came to fruition. It's like, unbelievable. Anyway, whatever. It's ridiculous. So anyway, Z'd all over the place, but also email me, leave comments on this video. I need your feedback. Today's a great opportunity for constructive feedback on what I should do in the next month about Mortal Kombat, games, Street Fighter coverage, support for GTA, and what to do to fix that. All these topics. I love.
What do you mean what to do to fix the support for GTA? How the fuck? No, hold on. He's playing GTA night streams and it's not getting this much fucking attention. He's already told his audience he's planning to move to daytime streams as soon as he's finished Final Fantasy. So how in the fuck is he meant to try and improve support for GTA? When we know he's going to move to day streams eventually anyway once Final Fantasy's out of the fucking way. What are you meant to fucking do to encourage more support on night streams? What? Maybe offer him some incentive to support. If what you're doing currently, Phil, is not really, to everyone's fucking liking playing GTA, but there's a higher number of people there, and there's a high number of engagement there as well, then how about you fucking maybe try and capitalise on that? How about this? How about giveaways? Like offer somebody, I don't know, like fucking do some sort of member, so I don't know. Think of why don't you try and give back to your fucking audience? You've got 500 people there sometimes on a night stream, which is extremely fucking rare. I was going to say fucking do a giveaway. I mean, how would Phil? There's no way Phil's going to do some sort of fucking thing to reward his fucking audience for being there. Because the whole idea of him is trying to get more. So this is not about him trying to fucking get, give back to them. He wants them to give to him because there's more there. So there's no fucking way in hell he's going to fucking do some sort of giveaway to try and fucking make the most of having 500 fucking people there on a fucking night stream. You try and tell it to Phil and to shout out a fucking idea, he's going to fucking call you a fucking moron because the idea, he wants money from them, not the other way around.
Love your feedback, please send it, okay? Welcomed and appreciated. Alright,
Contributions time?
that's it, that's all I gotta say. I think we should move on to shout-outs and then we'll do like, some Q&A and stuff.
Q&A,
Fair enough?
hello.
Okay. We're ready to continue? Alright.
This is okay. I think was it Lunar Guardian? I can't mind who said it earlier on. I think it might have been Lunar who said that Phil had no tips, and I guess that was why he's trying to stall here. He is when you look back here, he is stalling here, hoping for a tip to come in, because he said no tips at this point in time yet.
Some Q&A and stuff. Fair enough. Okay.
Stall.
Ready to continue? Alright.
Still no tips.
So, where are we starting? We'll start on the YouTube side of things. So we've got Eternal Napalm.
You mean you were starting YouTube? Compared to what? Of course you're going to start on the YouTube side of things because there is no fucking tips at this point in time for you fucking idiot.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Anders Pack for the super chat. He says, for the bingo fund, sound good. Okay then. Thank you very much, Anders Pack, for that. I'm going to invest it in Tesla. I'm kidding.
So, where are we starting? We'll start on the YouTube side of things. So we've got Eternal Napalm, who's been a member for 26 months. It's happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Eternal Napalm. My weekend is my work week. My day off was yesterday. My weekend is just normal streaming. Although tomorrow's a special event. I am excited for the Machinima event tomorrow. I think that'll be a fun one. Something different. I get to talk about personal experiences in my life that a lot of you didn't really know the ins and outs of at the time. Everyone wanted to know, and I couldn't tell anyone because I was under NDA all the time. I couldn't talk about any of that shit. Now I can finally talk about all that stuff. Okay, so good stuff. Thank you, Eternal Napalm. Dark Maggot has re-upped his membership for 26 months as well at the super supporter level. Thank you, Dark Maggot. He says, "Sup, man? How's it going?" It is going good. Excited for the future. Excited for my anniversary events. Excited for the Machinima event. Excited for everything. It's gonna be good coming up, and it's good to have you here. And thanks for the ongoing support. And we got Zombie Jesus with a $2 super chat. Why is 95% of the podcast schedule reading? It's not. You're just not listening. You're listening to the part you don't like, and then you're complaining about it. So if you actually measured how much was schedule reading versus me talking about news, me talking about things going on with the streams, schedule reading is probably maybe like 20%, if that.
No. I've got to fucking disagree there. No. Schedule reading let's just say every single podcast by Phil Burnell is about 80 minutes. Is it, no, 70 minutes long. 70, you know, is it? Hold on, is it? I'm trying to think how long the podcasts are usually. Roughly, you know, like, hold on. There's an easy way to find this out, actually. Let's just go to fucking this shitey fucking channel here and see for ourselves. Right, this one was an hour and 25, so 85 minutes long. This one was. One before that was longer, but yeah, that was a fucking special long one because I fucking ran this fucking move. Well, Jesus, I don't know, it's 2 hours almost. That's right. Fuck. It's roughly the podcast is meant to be about an hour and 20, between 80 and 85 minutes. Okay. Phil talks about the schedule usually between. He spends like 20 minutes easily at least on a schedule. So a whole quarter of the podcast, I'd say 25% to 33%, between a quarter and a third of the podcast is Phil talking about the schedule. So between a quarter and a third of the whole entire podcast is Phil going over the same old schedule every single fucking day, repeating the same shit every single fucking day. I think it's a very fair evaluation. And I think it's something that kind of, when that much is fucking being repeated every single fucking day, you might as well just fucking have some sort of nightbot command to fucking take people to the fucking schedule instead. Because really it gets old very quick hearing that same shit every single fucking day.
But, you know, this is the problem with humans, is that they tend to create narratives in their heads.
This is the problem with humans. You speak as if you're fucking not a human. Honestly, what the fuck's this freeze frame? This freeze frame right here, he looks like he's been fucking caught in the fucking act doing something bizarre. This is the problem with fucking humans, unlike Phil Bonnell, a human-style fucking creature. Jesus fucking Christ. Go on, Phil. Bemoan what humans do, unlike you, who's obviously not a human.
20%, if that. But, you know, this is the problem with humans, is that they tend to create narratives in their heads that don't exist to try to prove a point. And your narrative is completely
You're fucking, that's fucking a picture right here. You're wanting to fucking speak about that, Phil. You do that all the goddamn fucking time. I showed a clip at the start of this fucking bingo stream of you fucking praising Machinima to high heaven. You said you fucking had a positive time. You said to your audience you can fucking be honest with them because you're an honest person, and you said that Machinima had always been such a fucking positive experience for you. For the most part, it's been a positive, overwhelmingly good experience for you. You said this in 2015, you said to your audience that you're being so honest with them, and you're being so transparent with them, and you wouldn't fucking lie to them about this shit because you're such an honest fucking person, and you told them how amazing Machinima was, and you told them that they're fucking offering you more money despite everyone else trying to fucking, you know, the contract renegotiations are fucking happening, and you fucking you're thinking about fucking leaving them, but they were offering you more money, so you stayed for fucking more money, and your overall experiences with them was so fucking positive. Now you're fucking preparing tomorrow to throw them under the goddamn bus and pretend all that was fucking lies. Everything that Phil Burnell has built over the fucking years, building this fucking channel, every single fucking thing he's pretty much said has been built on a foundation of fucking lies, in my opinion. If he's going to fucking retcon every single fucking thing he's ever said and done from back in the fucking day over the course of 15 fucking years, then yeah, we can't fucking believe a single word that comes out of Phil Burnell's mouth. Anytime Phil fucking says to his audience, I'm going to be honest with you, he does not actually mean that. And he's actually admitted it himself. He thinks of that as a fucking phrase, a figure of speech, rather than him actually genuinely being honest with you. He told that to his audience. Him saying that I'm going to be honest with you is just literally fucking him using a phrase in his head, which doesn't actually mean he's being honest.
Shattered and broken.
Money,
So,
money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money,
Thank you very much.
money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, first of all, to Bout for the super chat. It says, human style. Thank you for the laugh. No problem, Bout. And thank you very much to D-Dog as well. It says, Congress asked if aliens are real. Here's your proof. Phil Burnell is one of the closest things I've seen to a human being an alien. Or an alien being a human, sorry. I'm not sure which way around it is. It's hard to tell where a human begins and an alien ends, you know what I'm saying, with Phil? Is it a human pretended by an alien, or an alien pretended by a human? Jury's out on that one. And by the way, that Congress thing, I think people are making a massive deal out of that when there shouldn't be a massive deal made about it. Somebody claimed under oath, I believe, as fucking UFOs and aliens and as evidence of non-human life what does non-human mean? It could be like a fucking horse or a dog or some shit. It doesn't mean they fucking found some sort of strange spaceman fucking it came from Uranus or whatever. We don't have a fucking clue. And yes, I'm not trying to say there's fucking no such things as aliens or UFOs. I just think this testimony thing is a big, huge nothing burger.
To create narratives in their heads that don't exist to try to prove a point. And your narrative is completely shattered and broken. So I will say thank you for the super chat, but you are incorrect. By the way, frequently when I talk about the schedule here on streams, we figure something out that's cool. We go, oh, this would be good for the schedule. Or maybe I made a mistake. Let's fix this. Or should we shuffle this around for a special event? There's a reason why I don't want to do the schedule by myself offline. Because feedback is critical. Getting your live feedback to things I'm telling you about my schedule and stuff like that, that's how we improve the schedule. Do you understand? If it was just me making the schedule constantly and having no feedback from my viewers on what's going on or whatever, then the schedule would suck. But actually saying, hey, this works, this doesn't. What about this idea to mix it up or this a little different? That's awesome. That's why I like doing it live like this. So there you go.
But it also gives you the fucking chance to blame your audience if they fucking tell you to do something and it doesn't fucking work out. Like you've done with GTA and the fucking lack of support you're getting for it.
Okay. Ladies and gents, that's all I got for shout-outs right now. We got no tips yet today, no memberships. So, let's open this up to some Q&A. We got a little bit of extra time. If you want to shoot questions my way, let's see what you guys want to talk about today. Okay? All right. Happy Friday to you, Albert.
I think I'm going to fast forward this bad boy to 1.5.
Carlos says, to be fair, getting Master in Street Fighter 6 is hard. About 23,500 plus Diamond 4, you start fighting Masters a lot. Max plays Street Fighter 6 like crazy. With only one character, he just hit Master like 20 days ago. I mean, I don't really know what to say about it. For me, I feel like if I just had the time to commit to it, I would do it. I would have been Master a month ago if I just committed to Blanca. But instead, I've been doing variety, you know. So that's, I mean, what can I say? You know, that's just reality for me. I honestly, at this point, this early on in the game, I feel like it's more of just a time commitment than a hurdle. I think as the game progresses on, you get more and more people playing it, then it'll be more of a skill issue. I think right now, it's a time issue.
Here's what I think is going to happen with Street Fighter 6, in my opinion. I think that after a certain amount of time, they're going to have higher ranks. You might fucking turn... currently the highest rank is Master, okay? After a certain amount of time, there might be so many people that have achieved Master, and they might want some more kind of challenges to try and get better, or whatever. And so they might fucking increase, add another rank to get better. They might make it Grand Master, for example, you know?
Money,
Who knows?
yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Barrett. So Super Chat says he's stalling for a delivery plan. He wants to hook up his buttons more and he wants to play Final Fantasy 16. I genuinely believe that, yeah. He would rather fucking have some sort of controller fucking, setup thing being on a stream than him playing the fucking Final Fantasy game, because he cannot stand that shit. He is definitely not wanting to play that fucking game whatsoever right now. But yeah, I believe that after a certain amount of time, there's going to be a lot of fucking people that will achieve Master or whatever with at least one fighter. And people might kind of want to think, okay, what, I might, and to try and fucking add some more interest in the game. Because obviously, once you fucking hit Grand Master, once you hit Master in Street Fighter 6, I imagine people would just fucking move on to another fighter. You know? And maybe not touch that other fighter they had at Master again. They'll get to Master, then they'll fucking move on to the next one or whatever and try and fucking do better with that. But in order to fucking make sure people are still playing the game more often, they might fucking add more levels to try and get to higher ranks even more.
I think as the game progresses on, you get more and more people playing it, then it'll be more of a skill issue. I think right now it's a time issue. I really feel that way. Abdullah says he found a good website called Super Combo that has lots of good information about Street Fighter 6. Jane says, I have some chicken nuggets and corn dogs. He says, I'm going to talk in the chat, but Final Fantasy 16 is long and slow. Yeah, I know, Jane. I hear ya. Returnal says, will Rockstar ever make a new game? Supposedly they're making GTA 6. Grim River says, what's the game you're most excited about this year? You know, it's an interesting question. That's a very interesting question. Hold on.
And away he goes. He's gone to get a bit of paper.
Well, in September, it's probably Starfield, although MK1's probably going to be really good. Let's see, October, I'm very interested in Assassin's Creed Mirage. Alan Wake 2, actually, I hope is really good. Spider-Man, not Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man. I hope that one's really good. A new Super Mario Brothers game, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I'm down for that. That sounds great to me. If Sonic Superstars actually comes out, that would be great. Like a Dragon Gaiden could be really good. The return to the classic Yakuza formula to see what happened to Kazuma Kiryu. The Super Mario RPG remake is actually exciting for me. I'm actually pretty excited for that. And you know that Avatar game looked pretty good. It was like Avatar, but it was like Far Cry. So I would say those are the games that I'm most interested in. There's tons more on my list, but those are the ones that I'm most interested in by the end of the year.
And away it fucking goes again. They fuck off and never return. And everyone was happy.
Okay.
Oh wait, he's back. Never mind.
So Game Connoisseur, Wow, first of all, okay, before we even continue, I gotta give major props. Game Connoisseur. No, excuse me. I'm such an idiot. I read this completely wrong. Their name is Game Consumer, not Game Connoisseur.
Dumb fucking cunt.
Games Consumer says Master Dalcine player. Before I read the rest of your message, I have to give you props. I give you many, many props for hitting Master level with Dalcine. He is tough to play in Street Fighter 6. I feel like he has so many disadvantages in the game.
Well, tough for you, maybe.
I love the character build, but you saw when I was trying to play with him back in June how frustrated I was getting. Because it seems like he just gets destroyed in certain situations in the corner and stuff. So I give you many, many props for hitting Master rank with Dalcine. That is a lot of respect worthy for me. You get my respect on that. Okay, so he says, it's actually very easy to advance. Once you're Diamond 5, you're going to gain like 250 points and only lose 30 whenever you play a Master player. Is that true? Really? So when you hit Diamond 5, all of a sudden, every win, if you're playing a Master, you get like a ton of points? Well, that's interesting. Huh. Well, I guess we'll see what happens tonight. I'm only a small handful of wins away from Diamond 5. I think I ended at like 23. Actually, I know where
Oh, Jesus, but this fucking piggy eyes fucking lit up an expectation. Is it, oh, I'm only a few wins away from getting to the fucking promised land of fucking getting a lot of points for beating the Master, potentially.
Hold on. I have the spreadsheet. I ended at... we're not tracking the points. Shit. We're not tracking the points, so I can't answer that. I want to say...
Who's we? Did Game Cooker not track the points for you?
We ended at like 23,400, and I think you have to hit like 23,800 to hit Diamond 5, and then you have to hit 25,000 to hit Master, right? So that's not bad then, if that's the case. Let's say I hit Diamond 5 tonight, so I would need what? Like 6-7 wins to do it? Huh. Well, maybe we'll hit it then, I don't know. But we'll see what happens tonight on the late stream. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting question. So, Trigger says... Fighting games seem to be your forte, but what would you say is your second... What kind of game are you second best at? I have no clue. What would you guys think? Out of all the games that I've played over the years...
Walking simulators, bitch.
You know, fighting games I'm probably the best at. What do you think is the game I'm second best at? RPGs? Like JRPGs? Or, I don't know, first-person shooters? It seems like when I dedicate myself to try to play a game like Call of Duty, I could do really well. Usually I win way more than I lose. I get a lot of good positive kill-death ratio. At the same time, it's hard for me to really commit because I don't really like them that much. These days, the modern ones...
Oh yeah, mobile gacha games, of course. Barrett Wells has put a link in chat. I don't know, I'm scared to click the fucking link in case it takes me away from my chat. Anytime I click a link in OBS, and then lose my page in OBS. So I've got a strange workaround for this. Well, first of all, there's otters. We've not seen the otters for a while, and this one's been cute as hell. These are so fucking cute, the otters. Oh my fucking god, all lovely. This one's just chilling doing his own thing. This one's fucking having fun with his little fucking big ass ribbon thing. He's just fucking nice. And yeah, it looks like a beautiful day in Monterey Bay. You know, the sun's out clearly. You can see the sky getting reflected in the water. It looks glorious. Shout out to all the kelp in the water as well, of course. But yeah, there we fucking go. Beautiful stuff. There we fucking go. Lovely stuff. Money otters. Okay, anyway, yeah, this is what I was doing. So, I need to access my stream, okay? I need to pause myself. Access my stream. Shut up, me. Dumbass me. Barrett Wells, so where's the link that Barrett Wells had? Here. Oh my fucking god. This is what Barrett Wells linked? 5 times lip licks into a total licks back combo out of nowhere. Hold on.
Fucking Thousand Island Jack. The rice. Everything there is meant to complement everything else. Why not just put some fucking ketchup on it, right? Fucking Thousand Island dressing. Like, no.
Oh god.
Just eat it.
Oh god.
That's what I do. I don't.
Oh my god, the end of that. Holy crap, that lip smack was something else. Listening to that shit again, that lip smack. That fucking Jesus. You know the worst part is, we've not got to that part yet. We are still, no there, here. We've not got to that part yet. We're going to fucking come up to that very soon in this, you know what I mean? That's still to come on here. Holy crap. So yeah, when we get to that segment, I guess we'll slow it down ourselves, and I guess we'll also embrace, I guess, and endure it. We got that to look forward to, yeah? Lucky you guys, I guess you guys got that to look forward to.
I don't really like as much, you know? Survival horror, you think so? Wizards and detective mystery games, you figure those out well. Walking Sims. Davian says, you know, hard to say because most of the game types don't need the same kind of skill to be good at. Alright. Grim Reaper says RPGs. Let's see here. Am I a fan of soy sauce with sushi? I do not add anything additional to sushi whatsoever. Whatever is presented to me in the sushi roll, that's what I eat. I don't dip it in anything. I don't add, like some people add ginger, they add wasabi, they add soy sauce. No, I just
Oh my god, we're right at this section. I didn't realise we were that fucking close to it, but fuck me, here it comes.
eat it as is. Because the way I feel is they were supposed to create a perfect flavor balance with that bite of sushi, and if you're adding anything else, you're messing with that balance. So if I want soy sauce, I'll fucking just have some soy sauce. You know what I mean? Soy sauce is for like, you're eating a gyoza, right? Or a dumpling, and you're trying to add extra flavor. But the sushi is already supposed to be balanced well. And just think about this. If you're having a sushi roll and it's got multiple kinds of fish, it's got maybe some avocado, the rice, everything there is meant to complement everything else. Why not just put some fucking ketchup on it, right? Fucking Thousand Island dressing. Like, no, just eat it. That's what I do. I don't mess with it.
Should we go through that in slow motion? Where does it start again? Hold on, where does it start? Let me get my Twitter. Let me find that tweet again from Poems. Where is that? Fucking guy's tweets. Hold on. There's so many fucking dumb tweets from people and there's some good pieces. Well, for fuck's sake. Screw it. Poems. There you go. Easiest way I can do it. Where about did that start?
Rice, avocado, the rice, everything.
Avocado and rice. That's where it starts, essentially. Him talking about avocado and fucking rice. Now, let's fucking see where I can find it here.
Right? Or a dumpling, and you're trying to add extra, just have some soy sauce. You know what I mean? Soy sauce is for like, you're eating a gyoza, right? Or a dumpling, and you're trying to add extra flavor. But the sushi is already supposed to be balanced well. And just think about this. If you're having a sushi roll and it's got multiple kinds of fish, it's got maybe some avocado, the
Here we go. So, we are going to watch this. I think we want to watch it even slower than Poems had. Let's try 0.25 and see how this fucking pans out for us, eh?
Avocado, the rice, everything there is meant to complement everything else. Why don't you just put some fucking ketchup on it, right? Fucking Thousand Island dressing. Like, no. Just eat it. That's what I do. I don't.
Oh my god, the lip smack. That lip smack at 0.25 was ungodly. Oh my god, I'll be hearing that in my fucking nightmares tonight, I think. Holy shit. Let's go slightly faster to see if it sounds more robust. Hold on.
Island dress.
I know that.
Some fucking ketchup.
Know that.
Avocado.
Here we go.
Sushi roll. And it's got multiple kinds of fish. It's got maybe some avocado, the rice. Everything there is meant to complement everything else. Why not just put some fucking ketchup on it, right? Fucking Thousand Island dressing. Like, no. Just eat it. That's what I do.
Jeez. So I think Poems Mystery was on 0.5 speed himself because that sound is very familiar. So yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, man, that lip smack is the stuff of nightmares. I'll go do it one more time. I cannot do that to you guys. I cannot do that. Just gonna go 1.5 speed. I'm gonna crack on because that was fucking ghastly.
I don't mess with it. I ended at 23,446, says Dap Hands. Okay, so if I'm earning 50 points a win, right? So that would mean I need 8 or 9 more match wins. 8 or 9 more match wins without losing. And I would hit 5-star diamond. And then if I'm doing 250 per win after that, I mean literally 5 wins, right? And then I would hit master. So maybe potentially tonight we could do it if I fight a bunch of master people. Let's see what happens. Jade says, I'm ready for Mortal Kombat 1. I play with the sisters, Yumi Katana and Melina, and Sub-Zero and Lee Mei and Scorpion. Cool. It's cool. Again, I like that they're going back to the original plotline because now all the classic characters are back and they're prominent again. And I like that. It's where the roots of the series are. It's where their best success has been. Tabian says, in Japan, I'd agree. The sushi chefs there get it perfect. I don't know about the rest of the world. The struggle sushi has, they might need help. Surprisingly enough, we have a local place that's super good. We have a local place that you wouldn't know that it's as good as it is, but when you walk in, it's a little thing, it's not huge, but they got a big ass sushi bar, professional chefs, they're handling their business, and they know what you're doing. They make it fresh right in front of you, and you eat, oh my god, the flavor combinations are outstanding. They have their own recipes that they've designed there to be their own, plus they got classics. You get classic sushi rolls everyone knows about, but you get their own special chef specialties, and they're really good. So, Wizard said, is there a reason you didn't order a new lever as well for the stand? Right now, I want to go piece by piece. Let's upgrade the buttons. Right now, I feel like my problem is the buttons. I really do. I don't think my problem is the joystick as much. It's the buttons. Like, I literally had combos dropping. It's like kick, punch, down 2 punches, punch. What the fuck? How did I not get 4 inputs? How did I get 2? Right? I think it's a big problem. So we'll try that. If I continuously have issues with inputs, I'll get a new joystick too. But the one problem I'm having with the joystick is a lot of the times I'm trying to do a light attack buffered into electricity, but the game gives me the crouch instead, and that sucks ass. You don't want to get the crouch. The crouch could fuck you up. It really can. So hopefully that I can get a handle on that. But if that's really the only issue I think I have with the joystick right now. We'll see though. Well, I might still get one. I mean, the buttons are so easy to upgrade. You literally unplug, pop out, pop in, plug back in. You're good to go. It's super easy to upgrade. With the joystick, you're gonna have to take off the bracket, and each joystick has a different mount. You have to line up the button, or line it up right, and fuck around with it a little bit. It's a little bit more complicated. So I wasn't really that much of a rush to upgrade the actual stick portion. So. Is this a square gate or an octagon gate? Aren't they all square? They're almost all square, right? Oh, it's definitely square gate. Yeah. How many? Do they even have prominent fight sticks that are octagon gate now? I couldn't even tell you. Octagon gate. Back in the day, you want to hear something really weird. Back in the day, people were sold that the best kind of joysticks were laser joysticks. It was a round gate. It wasn't octagon or square. It was actually a circle, and it had a laser reader inside. So when you move the joystick around, it would feel smooth. The problem with this is that it would malfunction constantly. But people thought it was good, so everyone upgraded their arcade equipment for like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 to this laser joystick that would constantly have fucking issues. It was a piece of shit. It was really stupid. Oh, really? So, Wizard says, I have a Sanwa lever. That's an octagon gate. Oh, okay. Will I ever play TKK again? I remember you guys played in 20... No, I remember you guys played together back in Street Fighter 4 was the thing. He has a good grief, a good gi. Oh, the King Kindred? King Kindred's still around? That guy's awesome. King Kindred was a guy, we talked a little shit back and forth, but he, behind the scenes, dude, he's a really nice guy. And over the years, every once in a while, I would check in with him a little bit and talk with him like DMs and stuff. And then the fucking DMs went away. That was the thing. I remember once I was playing Street Fighter. I think it was like Street Fighter 4 years later, and someone tried to impersonate him. They had an account that said King Kindred. And what happened was I played him, and he like rage quit. And I actually messaged King Kindred, the real King Kindred behind the scenes, and I was like, that wasn't you, right? I'm pretty sure. He's like, dude, no. He's like, I don't even play anymore. I'm not making videos. And since some asshole is going around using my name, which is messed up. But he was like the nicest dude behind the scenes. I mean, everything, you always want to have a public rivalry and shit talk when you're online to build up the rivalry. The only regret I have when I played King Kindred, that was like one of the worst connections ever. It was laggy as shit. So I know that it wasn't representative of what I could have done because the game was like in slow fucking mo. So it wasn't fun to play. It was just kind of a waste of time. And I was like, well, that was stupid. You know, of course, that was the era of Street Fighter 4. Now I bet connections are much better. Yeah. By the way, guys, I've already said this. If anyone wanted to challenge, like anyone from back in the day, like let's say, what the hell's his name? I can't remember his name. Who was the first guy who I did a grudge match against? Was it Free One Up? What was his name? Was it Free One Up? I know King Kindred was like the second guy I did it against, right? But basically, like anyone who's out there, was it Free One Up? Yeah, I would love to do any kind of matches like that. You know, have some exhibitions and stuff like that in Street Fighter 6. Keep in mind, I'm not a top level player at all. I'm not playing at a high level. I haven't played this game nonstop since it came out. I don't expect to be playing at a competitive pro level, but at a level where it's kind of like an online challenge, that would be dope to throw down with those guys again. And I said this a month ago, right? I outright said that, and nothing's come of it. No one's contacted me, nothing. So
have you tried contacting them, you lazy piece of shit? Are you waiting for them to somehow know that you're fucking interested in this shit and wait for them to go to you? Why don't you fucking make the effort and reach out to them directly?
If anyone was interested in that, yeah. If any of these guys wanted to play me or whatever, they reached out, I'd probably consider it. But I've heard
so they've got to reach out to you. You're not going to reach out to them because you're not going to fucking put in that effort. This is your idea. You want to fucking do it, but you're not going to fucking put in the effort to reach out to them because you're too much of a lazy bastard.
Nothing. As usual, Jasper's good today, Jade. His usual energetic self. So there you go. No, see, the thing is, I like Smash Brothers as a casual game, but I would never get into it competitively. It's not my thing. It's a very different style of competitive game. I respect it, but it's not something that I would want to play at any competitive level.
Well, you know what? Fucking good at the game anyway. As far as I've never played Smash Bros, right? But I remember my one big takeaway from watching Phil play Smash was one very simple command: down and B. This was an attack that Phil spammed non-fucking stop. Down and B, down and B. Down and B.
So, not really into it. Okay. Why would I care about Final Fantasy 14 coming to Xbox exactly? I mean, I'm just being honest. People have been spamming this in my chat all morning. It was announced Final Fantasy 14 is coming to... Why would I care about an MMO coming to Xbox? Why should I care about an MMO coming to Xbox? Why would I even have a little iota of excitement over that? I'm just curious. If there's a reason I should, let me know. But when have MMOs ever been a part of my content? When has anyone asked for MMO content? When did I ever have time to invest in an MMO? People get excited over stuff. Like, why are people excited about this? Final Fantasy 14. Really? Not talking badly about the game at all, but I mean, you know who I am and what content I put out, so why would I be excited about that?
Why would Phil be excited about Final Fantasy 14 when he's playing Final Fantasy 16 today? What a strange... Why do you think Phil will be interested in Final Fantasy 14? Looks at game he's about to play. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 16, I see. That might be why people are fucking telling you about it in chat.
I don't know. All right, guys, last chance for any questions before we switch over and continue with Final Fantasy 16. I love Dr. Pepper. I think Dr. Pepper is a tasty soda. Thing is, I just don't drink soda that much anymore. You know, I just don't I drink carbonated seltzer. This is what I drink. That's it.
I'm kind of curious. Is this the first? I mean, we're actually. Phil still hasn't had a single tip, and he's about to start gameplay. Is this the first time this has ever happened on a podcast?
Carbonated seltzer. I meant to say flavored seltzer. Carbonated water. I don't drink soda. I've never heard of Vault Soda. No. No, I've never ridden a deer, but I've seen a deer. I just saw a deer last week, actually. When I was driving around doing errands, not yesterday, but the week before. I was driving around doing errands, and I saw a deer right over in a field to my left, big felty antlers, eating some grass around a tree. It was very nice. No, I've never hit a deer. Absolutely not. I've never seen a moose. No. I'd like to see a moose. I like animals. Why do players have a hard time playing against Blanca? Probably because Blanca is not the standard gameplay of Street Fighter 6 where everything is just fucking rush in your face constantly, right? If you look at the top tier gameplay of Street Fighter 6, it's either everyone's constantly rushing and trying to mix up in the corner, or keep away with guile throwing sonic booms, right? Or JP, kind of same thing. I try to mix up with keep away with my projectiles. Blanca's this unique gameplay style that plays nothing like any of that. So they can't handle it because it's like playing a different game. But that's the beauty of a game like Street Fighter 6 is the big variety of styles in the gameplay. Even though the top tier all plays the same, there's many other archetypes of characters that play differently that add to the variety that make it interesting. That's why I think this game is so much better than Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 within the first 2 months was the same game no matter who you played with, they suck. It was boring. This game is not like that. Would I hold a snake if someone had a docile python? Yeah, I'm not afraid of animals. I would hold a snake. Thank you, Casanova. My day off yesterday was alright. Pickle Man, let's see. Pickle Man, what is your favorite kind of sushi? Here's your question for today. No, I've never taken a dump in the shower. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Shrimp tempura sushi? Well, I mean, I guess that's a component of sushi that you like. Okay, fair enough. I thought you may have had like a specialty sushi you like or something. Mika, I have no idea what you're talking about. Mika says, why are emotes so huge? Everything's normal size to me. Are you guys seeing bigger emotes today? My emotes are the same size as always. Where are you guys where you think that the emotes are huge? Where are you using emotes and they look big? Mobile updated and they're huge. Oh, of course I'm not on mobile. I'm on desktop. Everything looks normal on desktop today. Doesn't look like anything changed. Yeah, I don't know. What's my favorite kind of specialty sushi? Lately I've become a fan of spicy tuna. Yes, and there's several different kinds. Like I said, our local sushi restaurant that we go to, they have several different specialty sushis with a spicy tuna. The reason I like it is because, like, when you eat it, at first you'll get all the other flavors. So let's say there's one that has some crab and maybe some shrimp, but then has like spicy tuna on top. So you put it in your mouth, and first thing you start tasting is the sweet crab, and you a little savory shrimp. Then all of a sudden it's like delayed action. Boom! The spicy tuna kicks in, and you get this burn on the back end of the flavors in your mouth. So you're already chewing and tasting, and then all of a sudden halfway through your tasting, you get spiciness. I really like that. I like a timed flavor. I've never experienced anything like that before. And I started having it, I was like, oh my god, that's good. So that's what I like. Do I think they'll discover reverse aging or slowing down of aging within our lifetime? Maybe. It'll be too late for me. I'll be dead. But, you know, maybe for some of you guys, right? I've done everything I possibly could to accelerate the aging process. I don't know if you guys noticed. Like my face. Look at my face, right?
Alcoholism. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, understandably, Phil. Your liver is fucked.
It looks like my face has been marinated in, like, vinegar, right? Like, swollen, bloated. It's disgusting. Like, skin falling off my face. Big chunks of, you know, fat and cellulite globular nonsense on my face. So I'm, you know, I've tried to make myself...
No. I'm not going to let that fucking slide. I'm just spouting out a bunch of gibberish words.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
Look like at least 20, 30 years older. Like I look like a 70-year-old, right? But you guys have a chance. Maybe you guys can extend your lives or something. I don't know.
Phil honestly does fucking think of his fans as kids sometimes, doesn't he? He actually thinks he's probably the oldest person compared to everyone else in his chat. Like, he thinks of his audience as all being like fucking teenagers, not shit, or fucking 20s, not, you know, oh, you guys have a chance because you're so much younger than me. I'm old, I'm 41, I'll be dead before I fucking have that cure, but I'll fucking go.
No, I do. Casanova says, but you don't have a single gray. I actually do. You just can't see them because, you know, you're watching 10...
The webcam quality's shite, just fucking admit it, Phil. The fucking camera's no great.
No, I do. Casanova says, but you don't have a single gray. I actually do. You just can't see them because, you know, you're watching 1080p. Like, my beard is a ton of whites and grays, and that's why it looks like, oh, his beard is all shitty. No, this is a full beard. I'm serious. This is full hair. All around my mouth is all full hair. This is all white, gray. So you don't look good on the camera. But I do have whites and grays growing in my head. They're just not prominent enough yet. I would say give it another few years. You're going to start to see it a lot. Have I always been a fan of seafood? No, when I was young, I hated it. I thought it was gross. I thought, oh, shrimp, that's like a bug, right? That's disgusting. You know, squid or scallops, you know, oh, it's rubbery, nasty. Who'd eat that, right? But now I love it. Oh my God, you guys are bombarding me with ridiculous questions now. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, all I will say is this. We're going to adjourn. Please give me all the feedback that I asked for, whether you respond to this podcast with it, whether you send me an email with it, whether you zeet at me. Keep zeeting. Keep zeeting in every direction. Cover everything with your zeets. Zeet your responses, all right? But also, if you could support the content, thank you in advance. As you know, I make my living on the internet, and it is these live streams that the majority of my income comes from. Whether it's a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership, a tip today, anything will be appreciated. Right now, I've got like 2 super chats, if that, and no memberships and no tips. So anything today, it'd be great. If you could do that for me, I really appreciate that. You know, we're going to do Street Fighter later tonight, but I don't want to hinge everything today on the Street Fighter late stream. So support if you can, and thanks in advance. All right, guys? Oh, speak of the devil, Toast Runner just did a super chat. Says, can we skip Final Fantasy 16 and switch? No. The thing is, if we never play Final Fantasy 16, we'll literally never finish it, and it will just be endlessly lingering. We have to finish it. You understand? The more we play Final Fantasy 16 now means that we can get it done with, and then we can focus on everything else over the month of August, which is what we want. No? Is that not what we want? So let's do it. Let's finish the game. Let's finish the dang thing. Let's get it over with. What was your name, by the way? Toast Runner. There you go. Toast Runner. You're running toast to the customers? Is that what you're doing? Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching the show. I hope that you enjoyed today. Feedback appropriate, please. And I hope you enjoyed the first podcast of the week. Lots of variety this week with the special event coming up and everything. I'm excited. So I hope that you are too. And I'm very excited for tomorrow. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be like, hey, guys, we did really good with Blanca. Watch me lose all night tonight now. Right? I'll install these new buttons and I'll play worse. That'll be something, and it might happen. So anyway, let's see how it goes tonight. See you all tomorrow for the podcast for the Fallout. Peace out. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get set up here. All right, and I am going to pee quickly. I know I'm going to lose hundreds of you. I'm not even kidding. As I play Final Fantasy 16, I can't even retain a 200 viewer audience at this point. People find the game so goddamn boring that they just leave in droves. They just don't want to see it ever again. It's like, that's sad. Fucking of all games, Final Fantasy, one of the at one time most prominent RPG franchises of all time. No one cares about it on my streams, and people just leave in droves. That's sad and pathetic, honestly. But I guess it's reality, and it's inevitable when they change something as much as they have. You know what I mean? It's just such a different game. Oh man.
Not even started the fucking game yet, and he's practically fallen asleep. That's twice now he's fucking yawned on fucking stream.
All right, guys. So, very brief break. I'm just gonna run to the restroom. I'm just gonna mute the mic, run to the restroom. I'll be right back, and then we'll boot her up. I'll be right back, guys.
And we can fast forward. He's at 12:59 PM. He's left. He'll probably back. Usually it's actually quite fast, but he's fucking not quite piss breaks. He's only been gone like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Wow, this is actually quite long. 5 minutes. Here we go. He's back now.
Blame you in this one. I really don't blame you.
Oh,
I'm not.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Alrighty, guys, I'm back, and I'm very excited. Oh, we lost many viewers. How nice. We lost like 60, 70 viewers right there. Excellent. I'm not surprised that many people left. Again, look at it this way. Even if you don't like Final Fantasy, which I don't blame you.
Phil. You started off your podcast today and talking about Final Fantasy by fucking sounding depressed as hell you were playing the game. This is what happens when you're not trying to sell your fucking content to your audience here. You're fucking saying to them, this is a boring game. I'm falling asleep during the fucking game. I'm not having fun playing the game. I can't wait to fucking finish the game so I don't have to play it anymore. You're telling your audience this and then you expect them to fucking stay and watch it with you? When you're openly telling them that you're fucking not happy playing the game, you're fucking miserable playing the game, why would anyone want to stay behind and watch that? No wonder they fucking left. You told them, oh, it's going to be a fucking shite playthrough.
In this one, I really don't blame you if you don't like this one. This is a chill session too. We can talk, we can interact, we can hang out and have a good time. You know, which I can't do when I play Street Fighter. Like, let's be honest, tonight when I play Street Fighter 6, there's no way I can interact with you guys. I gotta focus on the game. This is a more relaxed stream, and we're getting there. We're almost done with the game, thankfully. So, you know, let's chill and have a good time today. Even if you don't care about the game, it would be nice if you could hang around with me. By the way, I just received a $5 tip, the first tip of the day.
Oh, finally, Phil got a tip. It didn't happen during the podcast, but it happened before recording for gameplay.
From Canadian Kirk, who says, studies show a low caloric intake will extend the human lifespan. Knowing this, would you modify your diet to live longer? A diabetic drug called metformin extends your lifespan as well. Would you get diabetes? Would you get diabetes in order to live longer? What? I'm going to pass on contracting a disease or disorder in an attempt to possibly live longer.
I have a feeling that was a bait tip to try and get Phil to admit he's diabetic. It's a very strange fucking way to phrase that question. Would you get diabetes to live longer? A lot of us detractors, myself included, are thinking that Phil is actually ill with something and it could be diabetes. A lot of people have suspected Phil has got diabetes or something like that anyway, because of just several factors, you know what I mean? The fucking, just, you know, just how fucking, the fucking muscle atrophy and all that shit, you know what I mean? Just him needing constant fucking appointments and all that shit. So yeah, it's a strange fucking question, but the way Phil responded to it there was interesting to me as well.
You get diabetes in order to live longer? What?
When his voice goes quite high pitched like that, usually it's a bit of a tell from Phil. There's definitely a health issue there, but maybe it's not diabetes, but him laughing it off like that in a very strange high pitched way is a bit sus to me, put it that way.
I'm gonna pass on contracting a disease or disorder in an attempt to possibly live longer. I think that would not be very beneficial, Canadian Kurt. Here's the thing. If you eat as many calories as you need, or if you intake, I should just say eat because you drink and you take in calories that way too. If you're taking in the amount of calories you need to survive in a day, right? That's better than taking in excess. And yeah, that's going to be healthier for you, and likely it'll lead to a longer life, because if you have excess calories, that's going to lead to, you know, storage of those calories. You'll probably be overweight. It probably leads to a bunch of heart problems and other problems, you know. So yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Only eat what you need. Don't have an overabundance of calories in your body at any time. That's why, like I said, when I'm drinking it, 0 calories, 0 sugar, right? It's just water with some flavoring in it, and the flavoring has no calories in it. As opposed to, can you imagine if I was drinking a soda, like Coke, or Pepsi, or Dr. Pepper, or Mountain Dew, that was this size all day, every day? You see the difference? Simple changes like that. Stop drinking the gross soda and have something that's no calorie intake, and it's so much better for you, right? Okay. Lavinia says you get more support if you play something the viewers don't hate. You mean like GTA 5, which currently has the most attendance on streams, the most views on YouTube, and the lowest support of any game I'm playing? Wrong. Okay, let's continue. I don't think you could have any more evidence than that. So, wrong.
What a fucking cunt answer. The night GTA 5 has been fucking relegated to the fucking night stream since it fucking started. How about you fucking try that shit in a day stream, Phil, and it might do better.
Okay. Here we go. What were we doing? I can't remember. Oh, that's right. We were doing the side quest. Okay, cool. Good thing that we saved right here, because I actually couldn't remember what we were doing, but now I remember. Okay, guys, ready? Here we go. Well, everyone.
Man, son of a bitch is now fucking recording for YouTube, so that is going to be the end of Bingo. We only had one free space, thanks to you guys for liking the stream. We didn't get Phil to do a thumb close-up, we didn't have a creepy whisper, he didn't do siege mode, he didn't say on demand or no exaggeration either. I think I'm going to tick off, just, you know, I don't know, it doesn't really matter what I tick off. I guess I'll tick off the thumb close-up. It gives us one more bingo anyway. But there we fucking go. How is he doing live? Good question. Let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing.
The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can
He's still at
successfully
$5.
graft this to the Morgan beards.
That is fucking hilarious. Still at $5. He's been playing the game for like 50, 40 minutes now. Let's see. Hold on, when did he start? 42, 43, 44, 45. 45 minutes he's been playing the game. And he's not had a tip in the 45 minutes he's been playing the game. And yeah, 160 dislikes to 62 likes. Ouch. You know, I'm very tempted to do a free space whether Phil has 100 likes or dislikes. To improve our chat, I don't know, I'm tempted to do it, but the thing is though, I don't always see these likes. I can see these okay usually during a stream, but unless I refresh the page, I never usually see these until I update it. I don't know. I'll toy with that idea in future. I don't know, I'll think about adding Phil's dislikes as a potential free space as well. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Guys, thank you very much for joining us on DSP Bingo. Sadly, we didn't get a free space today. The otter's being fed. Look at the otters being fed. The food gets thrown in their bellies and they get to enjoy the food as well. They all like wait on their bellies waiting for the food to get thrown down at them. So fucking cute as all hell. Jesus Christ. And all fucking spaced out as well. Lovely stuff. I won't be here tomorrow. Phil has a very special fucking stream tomorrow. My cinema stuff, whatever, you know what I mean. I am not going to have it because I don't do Saturday streams. Not sure who's going to cover in the antics tomorrow, but I would recommend obviously checking in, supporting whoever's covering it, to check them out. You know, I don't know who's covering it. I'll be back on Sunday for some more bingo antics. I think Prophet is doing a stream tonight for Street Fighter. He does sometimes cover his Friday night fight things. I think he was debating that idea. I'm not sure. But yeah, Phil playing Street Fighter tonight. Check out whoever's covering that as well. If it's not Profit, maybe Pieces could do it as well. I don't know. But whoever's covering stuff anyway, so make sure you guys check in and support them if you want to see how Phil's doing, and support all his other detractors, not shit, who are just killing it and doing some great coverage of Phil's nonsense as well. I'll see you all on Sunday for some bingo antics again, and also we'll have plenty to talk about as well with the Machinima stuff being covered tomorrow. So yeah, until then guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I hope you enjoy your weekend as well. And thank you very much for being here, thank you very much for your support, I do appreciate it. And yeah guys, I'm going to end how it always ends by playing the today's PIG contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animation. So guys, until Sunday, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant.